we're back. This is Brendan Halloran. That's Eddie
Hull.
What's going on? Guys, we've watched 2 Star Wars movies. All right, we already watched A New Hope.
It's been a complete pleasure because we've watched also The Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back, one of the finest cinematic experiences ever created.
Yes, and we had a lot to talk about during that movie. A lot of great comments coming from you guys.
Yep.
A lot of excellent moments in the film.
Yeah, please keep your comments coming, keep your questions coming. We are getting them from our YouTube comments, so if you're commenting underneath the YouTube link, we will catch those. If you want to use on Twitter, Janitors Live, #Janitors Live.
#Janitors Live,
touch with us that way. Our Kickstarter is going amazing. We set an arbitrary goal of getting $60,000 by the end of the stream.
By the end of this stream, and we're
getting really close.
$2,500 away from that.
I think less now, right? We're only like what, 15?
Less.
We're like $1,500 away from it or something like that, which is bananas. We didn't even think it was going to happen.
You got it kicking around, and you feel like this is something worthwhile. It'd be very appreciated.
We would appreciate it so much. Thank you so much to everyone who's already donated.
Yes, of course.
We are overwhelmed by what's happened. We only asked for 30. We didn't even know if we would get that, and the fact that we've almost doubled it is
amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
You have no idea
everyone.
how great it is.
Yeah.
To feel.
Also, probably the most important thing we're doing tonight, we're trying to figure out if you have dipping sauce.
Yes.
Where you live.
So we're being sponsored by a great pizza chain here in Toronto called Pizzaville, back there, and we got dipping sauces here in the Greater Toronto area and in Canada in general.
Now, we don't mean like dipping sauces just for like cheesy bread or just for a calzone or something. We mean like you order a pizza,
yes,
and you get a dipping sauce with it.
And the intention is that you dip your crust.
Yeah.
However, some people just take it to the next level.
Dip the whole pizza.
Dip that pizza right in there.
Yeah. So we've been getting people from all over the world, which is crazy we can say that.
I love it. It's true.
People all over the world have been telling us whether or not they have dipping sauce. So California they do, Ohio they do, Toronto they do, obviously. Texas they don't have it. Atlanta they don't have it. Pennsylvania they don't have it. What was this? New York?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Do not have it.
No dipping sauce.
Australia they do. They have it in Melbourne.
Melbourne, Australia has it.
They don't have it in Israel.
They do have it in South Holland.
No, they don't have it in South Holland, right?
Oh, they don't have it in South Holland.
They do have it in the UK.
England.
Yeah.
What's this positive one here? I don't remember.
Yeah, what is this positive?
That's Poland.
Poland
has dipping sauce.
Poland has dipping sauce.
Well, if you ever were thinking, I'm never going to Poland because I don't know anything good about it, you're wrong. One thing we can say for sure is that there's dipping sauce there.
And it's a very beautiful country.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you're thinking that in general, you're just wrong.
So please tweet us. Please tell us if where you live in the world, if you have dipping sauce or not.
With your pizza.
With your pizza
dipping
only.
Sauce only.
We're going to get to the movie soon. When are we streaming Return of the Jedi? The final film of the evening?
12:35, 5 minutes.
We're streaming it in 5 minutes, which is just the right amount of time for us to get to our awards.
Yes.
Here we go.
So
we just watched Empire Strikes Back. We noted some of our awards that we would have here. Now we have to say that our sponsors did not put us up to this.
No.
We just thought it would be wicked.
We purely thought of this, and I think it's super funny whenever there's a thing like this. So, first off, we have the Pizzaville cheesiest line of Empire Strikes Back. And we can only really come up with 2 simply because it's such a tremendous script.
Right.
What a great script.
What a great script.
It is.
Hardly a bad line to be found.
Right. However,
if we nitpick,
early in the film, on Hoth, we have the one, Dak Faden or something like that, I don't remember. He goes, 2 fighters against a Star Destroyer?
Out of nowhere, just in the background.
His delivery is so weak.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a cheesy delivery.
Cheesy line.
True cheesy line.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Lando just buttering up Princess Leia. You truly belong with us here in the clouds. Or among the clouds, or whatever he says. What do you think? Cheesy line?
The cheesiest line for me, I'm going to give it to Lando.
I'm going to give it to Lando.
Lando Calrissian. The cheesiest line in Empire Strikes Back. You truly belong here among us.
Yeah.
Now that we have the Pizzaville Meat Lovers' hammiest performance. Now we have Lando here for obvious reasons. He did deliver the cheesiest line.
He has the greatest, like, he's romancing, he's maxing, relaxing.
He's styling and profiling.
He's also, like, evil at times. You hate him, and then he, like, somehow redeems himself.
He's smooth.
And at the end, he's wearing Han's clothes.
Somehow he was just able to do that, and no one questioned it.
No, everyone's like,
of course.
Even Chewie, who, like, went from being totally calm to choking him out, was like, yeah, you can wear his clothes.
Yeah. Cool. It's not disrespectful to wear the clothes of our possibly dead friend.
Yeah. And then we have, we thought Lobot giving us a bit of a ham performance. Remember when Lobot just looks at the camera and goes, and does that? Ham. Guys,
slicing huge ham.
Slicing ham.
Who are we going to give it to here?
I think it's an easy
victory.
Lobot.
No question. The Pizzaville meat lovers' hammiest performance.
Lobot, congratulations.
Now here we come to the real competition.
This is the meat and potatoes of our award ceremony.
Yeah.
And it's a Steam Whistle Steamiest scene. Steam Whistle brew a great Pilsner, a great beer. Check it out. The Steam Whistle Steamiest scene. There's some serious...
So much steam in this movie.
Empire Strikes Back is a steamy movie in general.
One of the steamiest movies of all time. Been noted.
I'd go as far as saying this is the steamiest movie of all time.
Okay, so we have the scene where Leia kisses Luke, her brother.
Leia kisses her brother. Steamy.
Yeah, that's in the Hoth base.
Yeah, now uncomfortably and inappropriately steamy, but steamy nonetheless.
Right. We have this Leia Han scene. Now, this is in the Millennium Falcon when they're trying to like get repairs going when they're in the cage. Yeah,
sexual tension.
Sexual tension.
Rubbing of the hands.
Yeah.
He's rubbing her hands. And, I like
snooch.
I like nice men and all this type of thing. 2 minutes till the stream.
Yoda's pot.
Yoda's pot was steaming.
Technically,
I believe there was steam coming out of that pot.
The Minot Cave, very steamy within the Minot Cave.
Steam all
it's
around.
not really a cave, but
it was the inside of a space slug. And that space slug is rocking some steam on the inside.
The Dark Side Cave.
Cave. Couldn't help but notice a lot of steam
in there.
Also, let's not forget the steam that came out of the face of Vader when the face flew off and it's Luke's face inside. Big steam right here. Steam face.
We have the Cloud City platform.
The amount of steam coming out of the Millennium Falcon was ludicrous.
I was very lukewarm on this amount of steam.
You're just wrong. I would urge you to watch that scene again.
And then we have finally the I Love You, I Know.
Coupled with I think we should couple that with the fight.
Yes.
Because a lot of steam, and it's the same area.
Same area. That's a very steamy area.
I think for me it comes down between two scenes.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
All right.
For me it's between the literal steam in the I Love You, I Know and the lightsaber fight and the figurative steam between Leia and Han.
Really? Because I was just gonna straight up give it to Yoda's pot.
Okay, so we got 3.
Yeah.
We got 3.
Yeah. I was just gonna be like Yoda's pot, no question. That's real steam.
I think you can't argue with the amount of steam in the carbon freezing chamber.
Yeah.
If we're going with literal steam, it's got to be I Know.
There it is. Your steam whistle, steamiest scene.
Steamiest scene.
So we will erase this. We're going to do new nominees for our third film tonight, which was supposed to be directed by Steven Spielberg.
Supposed to be, and George Lucas drops out of the old Directors Guild.
Yeah. The writing
or whatever, writing guild or something, and he couldn't do it. So then he hired largely a patsy, and which a lot of people have accused him of doing. 10. Okay, we're counting down from when we start the movie.
So now we're gonna watch a movie directed by a patsy. When are we starting it?
In
10.
Sure.
9. 8.
Oh, you wanted us to count.
7.
I see what you're doing.
6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push blood.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Return of the Jedi. When I was growing up, this is the movie that got me into Star Wars.
Is this the first one you saw?
This was the first one I saw. And this was it for me, too. Like, for many, many years, this was my favorite by far of all of them. And I've since come around, and it's largely Empire and A New Hope these days. But you know what? I haven't seen this in quite a while. Let's go. We haven't talked about the
We haven't
crawl.
talked about the crawl at all. Yeah.
We should.
Yeah. The crawl in these are great. The crawl and prequels are like, what?
The crawls in the prequels are paragraphs of jargon. I feel like I'm reading a technical manual.
It's a technical manual
Yeah.
about how politics operate in space.
Yeah, and here we have words like vile gangster.
Yeah.
And like, I'm into that. Yes, I understand what that is.
Yes.
The Galactic Empire has secretly begun construction on a new
So
armored
this is
space
kind of a
station.
controversial movie because there were people who Gary Kurtz was like, another Death Star? Like, what? You're gonna do another Death Star?
Really?
No,
That makes
no.
sense.
And he was like, kind of ousted from the project because he was like, no Ewoks, no second Death Star.
Right about the Ewoks, I'd argue.
Right.
Even though I love the Ewoks personally,
I didn't have a
don't
problem
have a
with the
problem
Ewoks
with
because
them.
I was young when the Ewoks were around.
Same
right?
here.
Yeah.
Second Death Star didn't turn out as bad as I think it sounds. And I know that a lot of people, and we've referenced it in Space Janitors too, giving Jedi the flack of like they just tried to build the same thing of the same exact problem.
Yeah, yeah.
You hit it in one spot and the whole thing blows up.
Only this time there's way more spots to hit it.
Right. And like I just didn't think that was as big a deal because this thing is half under construction. They were going to cover up the exhaust port.
What? They were gonna do that.
It's gonna be fine.
It's fine. It's
gonna be
fine. It's fine.
But they were an energy shield.
Yeah.
I always wondered what I wrote in that scene where Brendan and Pat are outside talking about it, where it's like, why didn't they just build a shield generator in space
Yeah.
and then build the ship around it? So like, oh, great, we don't have to worry about it being projected from a moon or whatever.
Also,
right?
can we, not to jump ahead to the end of the movie already,
Which we're already doing.
can we talk about the Rebels' plan to blow this up? It's not even the Empire's fault that this happened, right? Because, like, here's their plan. We're going to send, like 10 guys.
Right.
They're going to go down to this planet. They're going to use an old code. They're going to go down there. They're going to drop this shield. Then we're going to show up at the exact moment that happens.
Shield drops.
Fly our ships into the ship,
Into the middle
Death
of it.
Star. Blow it up. Get all the way out before that happens. And that's the plan.
That's the
plan.
If these guys on the planet fail, the whole plan is gone.
If one little thing screws up, the whole plan is
Shot.
mess.
Absolutely shot.
I'm trying not to use other words because I do
know,
not want to
because we
contribute to
have
our
our
swear
swear
jar
jar.
tonight, which we've already made a cool.
Yeah, the grand total on the swear jar is
$3.50.
$3.50.
I feel like people have been.
Hey, we're doing our part. People have given $500, $100, thousands of dollars in some rare cases.
Yeah.
$3.50 mostly from me. Here
This is one of the scariest. No. Sorry, I'm thinking about when the Emperor shows up.
Yeah, this is Vader.
Yeah.
And Moff Jerjereth.
Oh, really? I
Yes,
didn't know
that's the guy he's talking to. I've always loved the name Jerjereth, so that always stuck in my mind. We should double our efforts. Vader, we are honored by your presence. I also really like his voice, I guess. My men are working as fast as we can. Everyone is working quite as... I didn't know you were coming. The Emperor is coming here. We should double our efforts. Oh, he asked impossible.
Oh, sorry, Muff. Where's my lunch right now?
Your lunch. I put it in the break room. I didn't know you were coming for today. I shall send my men to get it. We shall double our efforts.
I'm just wondering where my dry cleaning has been for the past couple of days.
Your try. Oh, okay. Double our efforts.
There it is. Big thanks. Number 885, Matt Nixon. Matt Nixon.
Matt Nixon.
Thank you very much for donating.
Thanks,
Round of applause for Matt Nixon.
Moff Jared does seem like the kind of guy who would lose your dry cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you dropped your coat off. I believe you picked it up, did you not? No, I haven't.
No, this is not my coat. I don't understand what you think.
I shall ask my superior.
I should double my efforts.
I should double my efforts. It's at our warehouse. I'm sure it should be sent within the week.
Back on Tatooine for the first time since
A New Hope.
A New Hope, really, yeah. And we're going to get a look at Jabba's Palace. I'm really excited to watch this without all the dancing and the
Yes,
musical numbers.
Absolutely. It's much better without that stuff.
Yeah, and where it seems like a scary place, where where there's not music and revelry.
Of
The
course
envelopes are back.
The envelopes are back.
In case
Great.
you were afraid that we didn't
Great.
have any more envelopes.
There is like a bit of a musical number here, but it's in the background. It's not brought to the forefront and shoved in your face with a CGI alien who opens his mouth and you can see the spit in his mouth. Which is one, I just hate that scene so much from the special edition.
Okay, cool. All right, we got a couple things to talk about here. I would like to see a spin-off movie with just this door.
The eye,
yeah. Just him and the. This is one of our donors, actually, PMR358. I'm Nice Gamer Paul. Can I make a request for one of them to try and laugh like Mark Hamill's Joker laugh? Please and thank you.
Ooh.
He did donate money.
Yeah, no, of course. I feel like I just need to hear that laugh. Although I've seen.
Pull it up.
Yeah,
Can you pull it up?
That'd be great.
Can anyone do it? Chris, can you do it? You can do it. Come on here.
You can do
Anyone
it. Come in here. Oh, special
yeah.
guests are showing up by the boatload. There's not enough couch room for everyone, is the thing.
Yeah.
So you can just do one right off the bat.
Okay, like it starts low, like it goes.
That's really
That's
good.
wicked.
That's really good.
I think you.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It starts like that.
Also, even more importantly, Joel Klang and Witify both verify Sweden has sauce.
Sweden has dipping
Sweden
sauce.
has dipping sauce.
Sweden has dipping sauce. Can
So
we pull up
put
the map?
Sweden up on the map there. I think
So
it's the second one up there.
I think we had an X for Sweden. Did we
It
not?
was lower than Sweden, though, I think.
I don't know.
Or a province.
No,
of
we
Sweden.
had that weird province. We didn't know what country it was in.
It was just south of Sweden.
South of Sweden. Okay, so Sweden does have dipping sauce.
Wow.
The Swedes doing it right yet again.
Way more sauce than I thought there was going to be.
I'm baffled by the amount of dipping sauce in the world.
Well, we're going to bring in another special guest. Hasn't been on this.
Silently waving a person over doesn't
Yeah.
do it because they won't see what we're doing.
Yeah. No, of course. Well, we're not going to tell you who it is
He doesn't tell you.
until he gets here. It's going to be a complete surprise.
I do want to point out how oddly sexual Bib Fortuna is being with R2D2. A lot of rubbing.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's Pat Lord.
Hi.
Pat, what's up? Where were you tonight?
What's happening?
I was doing. Hi.
Okay. Yep. Shift over.
I was doing stand up in Vaughan.
Oh, Vaughn.
Nice.
Yeah.
The city above.
Yeah. Does everybody know what Vaughan is?
No.
Vaughan, yeah, it's a thing you go and it sucks.
They have a Yuck Yucks up in
Suck it,
Vaughan? They have a
Yeah.
stand-up club
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, they have a Yuck Yucks up there.
Vaughn's whole ad campaign was they were the city above Toronto.
Right.
They were better than Toronto.
Cloud City.
Yeah, they were the Cloud
Yeah.
City to
Cloud
our
City,
what?
yeah.
Like garbage pit.
Were they like, ooh, Pat, you truly belong here?
The Vaughan Yuck Yucks also gave the Pizzaville Meat Lovers hammiest performance of the night.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Bib Fortuna is a hammy performance.
I think we should put it up. Let's do it. Put up Bib.
Just the way he's like, yeah, I get it, Bib Fortuna, you're a creepy guy.
I did I did a sexual rub of R2D2, which put me in the wrong
You're
mindset.
giving that to Fortuna.
No.
We're
It's
nominating you for it.
Right.
So we have three categories. We have the Pizzaville cheesiest line, we have the Pizzaville meat lovers hammiest
Okay,
performance,
cool.
and then the steam whistle steamiest scene.
Right. And what one for
So far,
previous movies? Just give me a taste.
cheesiest line for A New Hope was Tashi Station Park conversion.
Okay.
Cheesiest line for for Empire Strikes Back was we just did it.
Two.
You belong with us among the stars,
Right,
or
right.
among the clouds rather. Pizzaville Meat Lovers' hammiest performance of A New Hope was Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Who's the only one nominated for that?
He's got ham right in his name.
Yeah.
Hammiest performance of Empire Strikes Back, Lobot. Lobot took that one.
Yeah.
Which one's Lobot?
He's as Scott Yamamura said, he has the reverse Geordie on his.
Lando's bald
back.
friend.
Oh, got it. That guy
Yeah.
sucks.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Steamiest
Lobot? Is that guy's name?
That's his name,
That's his
Lobot.
name, Lobot.
Yeah.
Okay, because there are some like low bots. You know what I mean?
I
Like
understand a
it's easy to confuse that with some low
Lobes of
bots.
your brain.
Like there's some really like short droids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lobots.
Yeah.
Some literal Lobots.
Yeah, Lobots.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
So it's hard to
You're
know
thinking
what you're
like,
talking
wait,
about.
are you talking about a low bot or low bot?
It's all one word, if that helps.
Does that help?
Does that
No.
help? No,
Oh,
that doesn't
okay.
help.
Not
You're
to
still
me.
confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to that.
Steamy scene?
Yeah.
Steamiest scene in New Hope, was it Baru's bok choy?
Yeah, I think it was. No, it got robbed. It got robbed.
Yeah, bok choy got robbed for oil bath.
Oil bath. When
C-3PO coming out
takes
of
an oil
the
bath.
oil bath, we thought
Fair
that was a
enough.
steamy
Steamy scene.
Yeah, it's pretty steamy. Yeah.
Steamiest scene in Empire Strikes Back.
That was not Yoda's pot, just the steam coming out of
A lot
it.
of steam coming out of Yoda's
Robbed
there.
also.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't Han Leia saying "I love you, I know," or no, sorry, was Han
Steam?
Leia saying "I love you, I know"?
Steve.
This is a steamy scene right here.
Droid torture, Jabba's
Okay.
Jabba's palace.
There's some real steam there, yeah.
Droid torture, yeah. It wasn't Han Leia's kissing, it was Han Leia, "I love you, I know." A lot of steam, carbon freezing chamber.
Can they see what we're watching?
No.
No, we can't show what we're watching.
But
for
they've
legal
seen
reasons.
it before, though, right?
Everyone knows what
You've seen this movie.
Yeah. We've
Well,
also
like-
been encouraging people to sync up with us at certain
We're giving
points.
Do you
sync
feel
up
like
points.
anyone's done that?
We've been making a big deal of it.
Okay, yeah,
So, you
cool.
want to? Oh, you got it.
I like that thing, yeah.
Okay, so we have a question from Lunas Batman. Would you rather have Wookiee or an Ewok companion? Pat, Pat, you can answer this one.
What do you think?
Wookiee.
Why?
To reach stuff.
Yeah, smart, practical.
Practical.
Yeah, practical use.
I
Very
can
strong
get
as well.
down where the...
But do you feel like if you piss
Ewok
them off,
is.
you'd be in trouble, though?
Yeah,
There's a danger there,
there's a danger
but it
there.
might be worth it.
You know,
Because having an Ewok's more like having a kid, right?
Having an Ewok, well, not a kid, because they're smart enough to take care of themselves. But they're cuddly and you can hug them.
Okay.
Right. It's kind of like having a dog, I guess.
It's a little like having a dog. Here's the musical number in the original theatrical version. So we got Cy Snoodles doing her thing. We've got Oola dancing it up big time, and then we got the lady with the 6 boobs. And it is like if you look at it, you're like, oh yeah, okay, this is a bit of a musical number. I
Yeah, but it seems more like
But it seems like it's in the background.
it's
not.
grimy.
It's
grimier,
not like
too.
I'm showing you a literal
Boba Fett.
musical number.
Mhm.
Bodman. Boba Fett, yeah.
Boba Fett, straight Bodman.
Yeah.
Lame death.
What? Oh, lame death. We talked about the lame death with Ebony a little bit.
But he is a straight Bodman.
This is actually more of a dance number than I remember too. More of that song.
Yeah. Well, because they meant for it to be a big musical number, and then that's
The
why
whole
you
thing
went
was
back
supposed
and
to be a
added it.
musical.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole movie.
The whole movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Chewbacca had this crazy tap thing.
Yeah.
They'll tap it with the tubes.
With the tubes. Yeah.
Our next sync point will be when the gate hits the Rancor. When the Rancor gets crushed by the gate that Luke does.
I'm sad
sync up
and
then.
mad at myself that I didn't come up with the short form of Chewbacca being tubes.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was a time he was trying to get everyone to call him the tubes.
Han and the Tubes. That was the spin-off
My
show
buddy
I tried
the
to go
Tubes.
with.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have met my man, the Tubes. Just Han and the
That's
Tubes.
gonna be one of the new Disney movies. Han and the Tubes.
Yeah.
Half of Chewbacca's dialogue is him just singing Han and the Tubes, Han and the Tubes. But you don't know.
You never know what he's saying. It's
No.
just all roaring.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of sample dialogue.
Have you guys ever wanted to be Luke Skywalker? Has anyone thought that?
When I was little.
When I was little, I think I think this is the movie though where I'm just like, oh, I would want to be Luke Skywalker.
You'd want to be Luke Skywalker in Jedi. You
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be.
Oh yeah,
in
because
Hope.
he figured it out.
He figured it out. He's a
Yeah.
Jedi now.
Yeah, and he came back all right for Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
He
came.
was
prepared.
like shitty. Okay. All right.
We have a sword jar.
Okay.
It's
25 cents for an S.
for the S. It's $1 for the F. Again, you're allowed to say
You're
it.
allowed
You
to
just
say
gotta
it.
Donate if you say it. That's
We're
all.
just encouraged not to.
There you go.
This money goes to-
$3.75 going to the Kickstarter.
Love it.
So we're doing our part
Love it. Yeah.
again.
Yeah, we got to be getting closer. Do we have an update on that number?
Yes, we do.
Jabba the Hutt, my favorite Star Wars villain. Who's your favorite Star Wars
I'll
villain?
show you the screen.
Oh, here it is. 58.
58,628.
Real.
God, we are getting so
We're
close.
less than $1,500 away.
Yeah, we're like 13 and change.
Wow.
That's amazing.
You guys are
Crazy.
insane in a very cool way.
Thank
You
you.
guys rule the world.
And we still have about 2 hours.
I think my favorite villain is probably C-3PO.
Oh yeah, okay.
How is
if
he?
you look, no, if you look at it like just from R2D2's point of view, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Like C-3PO is basically like the worst big sister, you know?
Just a pain in the butt. It's more of a pain in the butt though than like a straight up villain, right?
They do have a lot of arguments. That's like a Stephanie Tanner DJ thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which is my only reference to sisters and older sisters.
She's basically DJ.
So C-3PO is DJ Tanner.
It's DJ Tanner.
Yeah.
David Hendel wants to know, I'd love to know where you see this season taking the Janitors. Is it all planned?
We're going to go to Vaughn.
Yeah, they're going to be at the Yuck Yucks in Vaughn.
Yeah.
Just hating life. Yeah, it is actually all planned. If you missed the early part of the stream, we talked about it a little bit. We talked about it a little bit during A New Hope. The first drafts of all the scripts are in and submitted. Cool Lando move.
Secret Lando. Hey, Lando, don't pull your mask down, man. You're still trying to hide the whole time you're there.
Andy, would you classify that as a hammy performance?
I think I would. Let's put Lando up on the big board. Billy D. Williams, also known as Lando Calrissian, up for the Hammies performance for a second time in a row, consecutively.
Yeah. Lando, once again, just stop nodding at people. Like
quit winking at me while you pull your little mask down.
By the way, this plan is the most convoluted.
It's the
plan.
like you can't convince me this is a real plan, right?
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
Number 886. Thank you for donating, Scott West. Guys, let's hear it for Scott West.
Scott West!
Thank you very much.
Scott West.
Yeah, but in answer to David Hendel's question, it's being written. It's all planned out. We can't tell you where it's going to take you to the Janitors because that's actually a spoiler. So you just have to tune in when it is released.
I think it's safe to say there's a new feel to it.
What does that
Can
mean?
I just tell them one thing? I turned into the Joker, basically.
Can you do a Joker laugh?
Yeah,
Siddiqui had a great Mark Hamill Joker laugh. Can you do it?
No, I will not do that.
No?
No.
I'm going to try and do it right now.
I'll need all the money from the swear jar to try that.
Is that good? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Don't patronize me.
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good.
It was really, really good.
Yeah, it was nice.
Worst special effect in all of Star Wars, I think, is the glowing red.
No, it's perfect.
I don't like it. I think it's quite
I think
bad.
you and I are on the same page.
His lips just get so big, and they're all of a sudden.
That's perfect.
I don't think
You don't know?
No, you didn't hear me correctly there. I thought I
think
it was quite bad.
we're agreeing that it was.
So you think it was bad also?
Perfect.
Pat does this all the time, and I hate it.
I think it's okay.
So you are saying it was bad?
We're saying the same thing. It's perfect.
No.
Should we try listening to a reference of the Mark Hamill Joker laugh?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Well, can we do it after this? I like this scene a lot.
I can't see.
I can't say.
Yeah. Shh. Put in his chambers.
Stop talking so loud. Oh my God! You have a mask
Who are
on.
you?
Shh, stop it with your deep voice.
Someone who loves you.
Someone who loves you. Maybe a Pizzaville cheesiest line.
Cheesiest line.
Cheesy.
I think that's a
Very
Pizzaville
cheesy.
cheesiest line.
Very
It's
cheesy.
a nomination.
Even it's a nomination at least. That's scary. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
No
one's saying it isn't.
You do that, and someone just goes ooh.
What if you're Jabba's dad?
Then you know what?
Would he be really scared?
That's probably not as. That's just my
You're
kid
like, I don't care who
laughing.
you are. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I said I don't
I
care
know,
who you are.
but you
But
forgot about Jabba's dad.
I did forget about Jabba's dad. I will say that.
There you go, forgetting about Jabba's dad again.
Classic Andy.
The number of times I forget about Jabba's dad, it happens far too often. Just straight up always forgetting about Jabba's dad.
I like that guy on the
The guy
left.
who grabs him
Yeah.
has like if there was like a lankiest arm award, I feel like we could give it to him.
What do you know that character's name?
I don't know.
He has a name.
For sure he does.
For sure has a name.
There's been an
For
action
sure
figure made of him, no question.
All right, we have a Joker laugh.
Oh yeah. So this is just Jabba blabbing at Leia. So let's just hear this.
Put this down. So this is a sample, hopefully, of the Mark Hamill Joker laugh.
It's easy once you hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
So anyone can do it is the answer.
yeah. Apparently, it's easy.
I
was very impressed with Chris Siddiqui earlier. Now I'm not as impressed.
Now I'm like, that guy sucks.
He's telling them to call him the Tubes right here.
Don't worry, your old buddy
What was the
Tubes
reference?
has got you.
What happened? Oh yeah, that was a bit of a reference.
That was a bit of a
Yeah,
reference.
here we go.
Oh, this is where Mark Hamill proves himself to be super cool.
Yeah, super
Yes.
cool. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you want to be Luke Skywalker, but only in this movie.
Yeah.
I'd also, he also like chokes out these Gamorrean guards, right? Isn't that a dark side move?
Yes, that is, actually. That's weird.
Luke's got a little dark side in him here.
Oh. Here you go.
Get it in there. Also, like, what's going on in Jabba's palace where everyone's just napping? Is Jabba like, all right, calm down, everyone, it's nap time?
Now, we all had a nice dance. We all had a great dance. We had a great time.
It's
Anyway,
light outside.
Yeah.
It's not.
like morning.
Is it morning?
Feels like morning.
It feels like late afternoon to me. This feels like
Oh,
a,
it does?
this feels like a siesta.
Yeah. Okay.
This is like a, okay, we've all had lunch. Now let's just have a nice nap.
we have a dipping sauce related question.
Love it.
Pat, what is your favorite dipping sauce?
Oh, perfect.
It's I wish it was something cooler, man, but it's just a
Classic garlic.
Classic garlic.
Yeah.
It's the go-to.
I think
Number one.
it's the one
I don't
that
want to lie
started
to
it all.
you guys. Like
No.
it's just a classic.
You,
It's just the normal one.
you do you.
Yeah, but I do everyone, I guess.
We also have a question from Brian Hansen. He wants to know, did you ever see the movie that partly inspired Star Wars, Hidden Fortress by Kurosawa?
I haven't seen it, although I've seen like clips of it that George Lucas like ripped off directly.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it either.
There's even some like shot-for-shot things he's ripped off directly, not only from that movie, but also from some other like World War II movies. Like what is it? I think it's in that Red Letter Media thing. He shows it like literally frame by frame stolen shots from other movies.
I think there's a part in New Hope where you can like actually like in the background see George Lucas watching that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think.
All right.
I think I remember that.
Which scene was that?
Yeah, I think I saw that on the internet.
Oh yeah. You might have seen it on
Yeah.
the internet. Yeah.
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 I think they cut. What happened is like, because George Lucas didn't like during that fight scene, they weren't getting it right and stuff, so he cut together old, dogfight footage and stuff like that, and they basically just shot for shot recreated this dogfight.
That's
footage.
what happened.
Yeah.
That is actually what happened.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's stealing,
That's
right?
That's like newsreel footage, though, kind of, right?
The end of Empire Strikes Back is stolen from Sanford himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a scene right.
Oh, so is the Star. So is the
When he
Star
first
Wars.
tells him his son that he is his son.
Yeah, his son. That he is his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the Star Wars like theme that John Williams, right? Like,
Yeah.
He also
a
did
bit of a
Sanford.
rip from Sanford.
Bit of a rip. It's like yeah, he's back into it.
Yeah.
Also, it's super weird. There's a bit of the Good Time song in there too, which is weird. Good times.
Tapping with the tubes.
Tapping with the tunes. Rancor, though, great job on the Rancor.
Great job on the Rancor. The Rancor looks awesome.
You know what's crazy is they were going to do the Rancor as a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
And then they did it with a smaller puppet instead, because they were like, oh, the guy in the suit looks dumb. But have you guys ever seen the pictures of the guy in the suit? It looks awesome. It looks crazy.
Really?
But I guess when they were doing the movements, it didn't look right or something.
Mm.
Like, I think it looked really cool.
Davin, what's easier to do? Like a small little like stop motion puppet thing, or like a guy in a suit?
Guy in a suit. What's better? For creating that idea of scale, like
Talking
that.
about Rancor?
Talking about the Rancor, yeah.
Oh, well, I think the stop motion because it had parts that you can tell a guy from a figure. So it just makes it look more alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, stop motion is actually kind of cool. Your brain just accepts it as,
Yeah.
it's an alien show.
Yeah. I mean, it was a puppet, so there was like a hand in him, in his head, right? Like,
Yeah.
pretty cool. Rancor. I also found out the Rancor is a lot of people mispronounce the word rancor because of the Rancor.
What?
I'm not even kidding. I was watching Magic the Gathering stream, if you must know. And,
Yes, we all must.
there's a card in Magic called Rancor, but people pronounce it as.
We were syncing right there. That was your sync. Sorry, I didn't give you that much heads up. We are right past the part where the Rancor has been vanquished
Yeah.
by a door.
Killed by a door.
Killed by a door of all things.
That's the worst.
And I'm gonna nominate Rancor Trainer as the hammiest performance.
Oh,
Look at
going
this.
up right here?
It's hammy, but you know what? It's also sad. But the crying is a little much.
It's a hammy performance.
It's a
You know
hammy
what?
performance, and the Rancor Trainer or whatever.
I don't know if that beats Lando for me.
Not yet.
Wait, hold on. Listen, we're just nominating.
Just nominating.
It's in the nomination phase. Look at him. And then this here, too. You can't help but feel bad for the guy. I'll give you that.
He loves that monster, dude.
There's an online comic about that. I mean, he raised
Yeah,
it
I
from a
saw
little.
that.
You saw that?
Oh, that.
It actually, it was actually quite nice.
Yeah.
He raises the Rancor from a little baby. I would love that thing too. I'd be very sad if it died. Some punk Jedi comes along and whips a rock at a door, and that's how you kill it. Jabba really has these guys in a he's got them in a bind, right? Like he's really got their dicks in a vice here.
Yeah. He's playing hardball.
yeah. Salacious B. Crumb.
Mark Hamill voiced the laugh of that little critter there, Salacious B. Crumb.
Yeah. I always found it really funny that he has a middle initial. What does that stand for? Hashtag Salacious B. Crumb.
I bet it is, Bum.
Is that my flight taking off?
Bye!
Bye-bye.
See you. Thanks for all your help.
Come back with some McDonald's or something, pal. See ya.
How about you come back with more pizza?
More Pizzaville.
How much room do we have here? Do we have room to get another person in, Davin? Do we have room to get another person in here?
No. Can we manipulate this camera so that someone can sit there?
Yeah.
Let's do that then.
We got so many people in the room.
Do
Let's
that
get
the
some more
whole
people
time.
in
There's
here.
so many people here. Gonna move the camera a little bit, so don't be alarmed. It's not your computer moving. It's just the camera.
Oh, good. I thought it might be their
You might be
computer.
that it was their computer moving. I thought. Just wanted to-
Was it? Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, was it their or?
No.
Okay.
It's just gonna be this.
It says.
You're gonna literally see it happen.
Nice.
Watch.
Just mentioning it again, you want to play some terrible trivia.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, let's get to the trivia.
Let's do some trivia.
Excellent, terrible trivia.
Now, I did notice, Emma, that a lot of this trivia has to do with the prequels.
No, some
Does it?
Some of it does. There's a lot of
just to keep it
experiments.
fresh, because we are watching the prequels, and this is our way of trivia.
That was done on purpose.
It
We were not watching the prequels on purpose.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
But let's get into
He's
it.
drinking Coke.
Here's the thing we want to do, though.
Nice program.
When the show comes out, on the day it comes out, the day that the first episode of the third season happens, we wanted to do this, but with the prequels. So if you're interested in that, that might be something available to you.
Yeah,
There's no way. Yeah, let us know if you'd be into something like that.
Tweet your support.
Or what movies would you like to see us do hangouts and watch together?
Sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
What's this guy?
Actually, we did this for other ones.
Andy.
Pardon?
Maybe Air Force One.
It's like
Guy with the braids?
Nikto or
Weequay.
he is a Weequay, right? Weequay is the species.
I think that's his name. I think his name.
Also,
is Weequay.
Klaatu, Barada, Nikto are all character names in this scene,
Oh, really?
and that's from
Yeah, that's
the.
from the Daily.
We got
Mail.
two.
Yeah.
One from Craig, the other from Ed.
Yeah, Craig and Ed.
Craig and Ed.
Those two guys,
887,
man.
888. We're almost at 900 backers right now.
That's amazing in itself.
That's amazing. That's crazy.
Like, that's-
stuff.
Insane.
Yes.
Okay,
Since you
here's a
started
little.
here?
No.
No,
Just
just in
since-
general.
just
Okay,
since-
just since the beginning of the.
pretty
Here's a quick one. Here's a bit of an easy one. Let's get going on this. This is for Pat and Chris. Who was in charge of the Death Star? Who was in charge of Death Star 1?
Easy.
Well, nothing.
Yeah,
Mon Mothma?
yeah.
No, that's incorrect. Mon Mothma is a female.
Oh, that's who that is.
No, no,
Rebel
no. Grand Moff
Alliance.
Tarkin.
Grand
Moff
Moff
Tarkin is
yes.
correct.
Oh,
Correct.
like that.
Here's another one. Again, we're starting off slow here. We're
Yeah,
starting off
that was
easy.
an F. That was an
That was
F.
an
Oh, that was an F.
Yeah.
That's $1 in the
Yeah.
old swear jar.
The old D and the SJ.
If you don't actually have $1.
Wham! Watch
Well,
this.
let's
Wham!
put a loony in last.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, all right. What was Luke's aunt's name?
I'm Baru.
There we go. Very easy.
Very easy.
Here's a bit of a tougher one. What is Wedge's call sign?
Is it Red 5?
It's
Passion Flaky.
Yeah.
Passion Flaky,
I'm gonna
Red
say
5.
it's Snow Queen.
I believe that Red 5 is Luke's. I think Wedge is Red 3. Let's have a look.
I think it's Snow Queen.
Sounds
Red
dark, I think
2.
it is.
Red 2.
Red 2. Red 2.
Red 2.
All right.
Who is Okay, we haven't seen the scene yet, but who is Lando's co-pilot when he flies the Millennium Falcon?
Oh,
Right.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Speaking Korean, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's
Cambodian. I think.
no. He's speaking an African language. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Cambodian.
He's a Cambodian, yeah. And when they aired that when they
What's his name?
when they debuted this in that country, everyone went mental for that part because they understood
Maybe
what
it's
he was saying.
Kenyan. Because that's why I thought it was Korean.
Yeah.
I think it might be Kenyan.
So you're mixing up Korean.
What's
and
that dude's
Kenyan.
Just my
What is his
Kenyan
name?
all
Okay, is it
flipped
right?
around.
Lando's co-pilot is Nien.
Nien Num.
Yeah, no. Ask me again.
Nine Num. Nine
Should I
Num.
ask you to
That's
say
it.
it?
Yen Yum.
Yeah, yeah.
Yen Yum.
Okay, hang on, Pat.
I think
Nine.
I have it
Yum
now.
yum.
I think I have it now.
now.
Don't say it again.
Okay.
Say it again.
Alright, let's do. Oh my God. Okay, this is Jabba getting choked out.
It's a great scene.
Very quickly, can we all just do a Jabba getting choked out face?
Yeah.
Looks like this.
A lot of flapping tongue.
Sarah Hilliard just showed up, and that's one of our favorite things to do together. Is doing Jabba getting choked out face. We'll talk about that when she comes in here. What animals attach themselves to the Millennium Falcon in The Empire Strikes Back?
Why not?
Brendan, you know, of course. We just watched it. These guys.
Oh, these aren't for me?
Everything. No, not really. Unless you don't. Unless you
Too bad, it was doing great.
This guy's got jeans on. Look.
I remember it's a giant squid and a bear.
Yeah.
These are very hard ones.
Come on, do him. Let's see. I got him.
Who was this? Okay, this is a prequels question. I do not support this, but who was Supreme Chancellor before Palpatine?
Supreme Chancellor.
Oh, I know.
Varouche or something like that. Varun or something.
You're not far off.
You're not far off. Yeah, it's close.
Counselor of Varlum or something.
That's really close.
Really close.
Supreme Counselor. It was played by Terrence Stamp, right?
Chancellor
Valorum.
Valorum.
Chancellor Valorum.
Yeah, Valorum.
Our next sync moment will be when the sail barge explodes. If you're just joining us, you want to sync up with the movie where we're watching it. Leia's about to go do some great stuff.
Yeah.
C-3PO is getting his eye eaten out by Salacious B. Crumb.
Salacious B. Crumb has just been zapped by R2-D2.
No.
So get there, and then when the sail barge explodes, that's when we're gonna sync it up.
That's a drag.
That'll be posted in the comments, of course. That's what they're doing. Leia, pretty naked right now, operating a giant gun.
Almost teenage, some would say.
Whoa! Oh, here's a good one. In the early scripts of Star Wars, what was Luke Skywalker's name?
Luke Starkiller.
Starkiller is correct. Full name, Anakin Starkiller. So Anakin was always going to be the name.
That's lame.
And how old is Yoda when he dies?
1 billion million. 800 years old. When 800 years old you reach, look as good you will.
600.
You got the quote right, except you're wrong on the number. So are you.
714.
900. 900. 900 years you reach.
Off by 100. Off by a century.
What 4 Star Wars characters are in all 6 films?
3PO, R2, Anakin.
Yep.
Guys, good
Obi-Wan.
luck.
Yeah. No, he's not.
Bye, guys.
Obi-Wan.
Oh my God! Come!
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Before you go.
Click on screen goodbye with the
Click
codes.
on screen goodbye. Come on. Who
Those
cares?
Canadian codes.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's for sure one of them. Yeah.
Uh,
Guys, Ebony Rosen, thank you for coming. Sky Yamamura,
Yamamura.
buddy, thanks for coming. Stacy,
Bye.
Stacy is still here, but she's leaving now.
Bye.
Goodbye, you guys. Thanks so much for coming and being part of the stream.
What do you guys got
I'm
to
gonna
do?
bring your blender back too. I had nothing to do.
Oh, okay, great.
Hello, my dog P. I'm feeling guilty.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Miss you already.
Yeah,
So is
3PO,
Anakin,
R2,
Obi-Wan.
Anakin, and Obi-Wan.
3PO, R2, Anakin, Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct. Big tack.
Ballin'.
Wham, 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 wham.
I actually have a question about the way matte paintings work. How do they work? You know what I mean? Like, all
Sorry,
these
man.
guys are
Right.
not actually people.
Right.
They're matte paintings. Davin, how do matte paintings work?
They film the footage, and
Yeah.
then based on that footage, a painter goes ahead and just extends it, and it's basically just a still sitting in the back.
So it's the footage first and then the painting.
Typically,
Oh, okay.
So they shrink the footage and then put
shrink
in.
the footage. If you actually saw just the footage, it would be a small part of it.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, interesting. Very cool.
Of course, now we have Emperor Palpatine making his first appearance with Ian McDiarmid playing the role. Because when you see him in Empire, it's a different act. We mentioned it's an actress, actually.
AI?
It is?
I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
what these guys said.
Oh,
I
you
never
know what?
knew
I'll
that.
do one that's in come upstairs.
Do you think that the Emperor, like during episode 1, he was like, yo, man, I'm gonna take this over, man. I'm gonna take all this over.
I don't know what happened in
Station in the
episode 1,
sky.
because I don't recognize it as actual Star Wars fiction.
And then by Jedi, he's like, yes, did it.
This is a funny question, Emma. I just want to note that this is a trivia question. Emma gave us. Who is the godfather of Star Wars fiction? What does that mean, actually? Who is the? You tell me who the godfather.
The first person who it entered their mind to create. I looked it up online. It's
No,
it's
no,
a question.
the,
Godfather.
Who is the first to write? Who is the first author of Star Wars books? Is a different answer.
Different question.
Yeah,
And it's a super different question.
Well, what's the answer?
You wrote
the Godfather?
It's Timothy Zahn.
Okay.
Was he
I'm gonna-
first?
I'm gonna
He's
get on
no,
that.
he was not first. He was the first to extend it past episode 6, but he wasn't the first to write expanded universe stuff. Let's get Sarah Hillier in here.
I think it's on the side. Okay.
Walmsley's in town.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. I got pizza. I got
She's got some
beer.
delicious Pizzaville pizza and an ice cold steam whistle pilsner.
It's actually pretty warm.
Okay, well that's on you.
Should have got here earlier when it was cold.
I know. I couldn't.
We have a question from Dodato. Question: what would you write in a Darby Star Wars fan fiction?
Does this mean?
Yeah, I'm vexed by the question
I'm a little
too.
confused by the question.
Is it Darby in the Star Wars universe?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
So what would he be doing?
What would he be
What would
doing?
Darby be doing in Star Wars?
Well, I think he would be cleaning something, right? Like,
Cleaning something, pining.
right? I mean, that's cool.
I mean, come
fiction,
on.
right? I feel like the whole series has been Darby fan fiction of what he would do.
That's pretty
in
much
the
what
Star
Space
Wars
Janitors
universe.
is.
Yeah, isn't it kind of? So I guess we would be doing everything that we've done in the show so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're kind of watching Darby fanfiction at this point.
Yeah.
Sarah, what have you been up to? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hi.
What?
I put on these shoes for, but no one can see them.
Okay, put on special shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What were you up to tonight? Were you doing a show in Vaughan?
Yeah, Pat did stand up in Vaughan. What were you up to?
I did a show in Toronto, 2 shows in Toronto.
Sarah's currently on Second City main stage here in Toronto. Yeah, that's pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty serious. John Candy, Gilda Radner, Mike Myers.
They were all there.
Sarah Hillier.
Good show.
Some guy, while I was performing, told me that it was somebody's bachelor party in the middle of a scene.
It just stood up and told you.
Just stood up and
while
was
you're
like,
performing.
it's that guy's party. And I'm like, I'm doing something.
Yeah. Wow, what a crappy bachelor party.
Yeah, I know what.
Let's go see this show. Let's go see this comedy show.
Listen, if you're ever having a bachelor party or a bachelorette party, never go to a comedy show.
Yeah. Go to Jabba's Palace.
Go to Jabba's.
No question.
Go to the sail barge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to something like that.
Do not go to a comedy show.
Because you can't be rowdy and drunk at a comedy show. You have to be quiet and you have to let everyone listen.
I have a question for you guys.
It's like going to a movie. You would never do that for a bachelor party.
What kind of business would you open up in the Star Wars universe? What do you think they're missing?
Moisture farms. They need more moisture farms.
Okay. Any kind of fun pub or something?
I'd open up a soup restaurant on Dagobah also.
I'd open up an arcade full of just those crazy hologram chess games.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, that'd be a cool
Crazy
place
bar,
to go.
you
Yeah.
get super high and just play this crazy hologram.
Oh, and also what? You also get super high.
Yeah.
You just get super high.
Put money in the swear jar.
We don't
That's
condone
a
that sort of
swear.
thing around here. That's a swear.
That's a swear.
That's a swear where we come from.
Yeah. Andy, I don't know about you, but is this a little bit of a hammy performance from Yoda?
Yoda. I'm gonna say. You know what? This is probably the most annoying scene in Star Wars because I can never hear what Yoda's saying.
Also, you realize how crap his teeth are. That's super gross.
Yeah.
He's 900 years old. Cut him some slack. He's a 900-year-old Asian man. Let him.
What's this?
It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen this yet.
No.
So basically, we have 3 awards that we're giving out per movie.
Ooh.
We have the Pizzaville cheesiest line, we have the Pizzaville meat lovers hammiest performance, and the Steam Whistle steamiest scene. We're getting a lot of hammy performances.
Interesting. In Jedi, we're getting quite a few hammy performances. Yet in the other movies, it's always been a lot of steamy scenes.
Very steamy scenes, yeah. And we had a couple cheesy
Cheesiest lines, we've had a few. I feel like A New Hope was our strongest, cheesiest line movie. Yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to say, old man? Spit it out.
He needs braces.
Woo.
Hammy line over it.
Is he dead now?
Sarah Hillier with a hammy line.
I feel like in the Robot Chicken thing, a sketch they would do is that took 3 hours for him to say Skywalker.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? I don't even think we should say Yoda for that. I think that's Frank Oz. That, we got to give that to the puppeteer.
Listen, he's playing the character, man. He's channeling the character.
As
through
we
his
saw
performance.
in the photo from earlier, it's not just Frank Oz.
But he's doing the voice.
That's what I mean.
Say too with this.
That's why I'm saying it should be Frank Oz and not just all of Yoda.
Remember how those cool big mystics died in the Dark Crystal?
Hey, does that look like Steam to you?
This looks like Steam.
That looks
Yes,
like
it does
Steam.
look like Steam. We're back
It's
on
another
Dagobah.
back on Dagobah. There's Steam involved.
So is that the steamiest scene?
That is a nomination
It's
for
a
the
nomination.
Steam Whistle Steamiest Scene.
For the Steam Whistle Steamy scene.
So is this the scene with the most steam in it?
Sometimes yes, but also it's
Sometimes
also
it's more abstract.
It can be figurative steam, much like
I thought it was hot and sexy.
That has been that in the past.
for example, this
Because I think that scene was pretty hot and sexy between him and Yoda.
the dying Yoda,
Mhm.
the dying and 900-year-old mentor, and the student.
Turned
You got
me
steamy
up.
out of that. Turned
Turned
you
me
up.
right up.
Didn't turn you on necessarily, Turned you up.
Turned
Just
you way
lit
up.
me up a bit. Was ready to go.
This is from Ailey the Alien. Can stormtroopers even use lightsabers? I thought part of what powered them was the Force.
No, we know that this is not true. That's not true because Han Solo powers up a lightsaber at one point.
Yep.
And he is not. He has no force.
He has no
powers.
access to the Force.
Wait, aren't in the cards, the trading cards, he's force aware?
Yes, but a lot of people are force
But that's
aligned.
canon.
That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't
Force
really
aware.
mean
That just means that you know that the Force exists.
I will also
kind of.
Not in that game.
if you have to reach back into the prequels also, if you're going to take that as canon, which you have to, General Grievous is not at all force aligned, and he uses like 10 lightsabers at the same
Is he
time.
Force aware?
But he's part of. Isn't his rank
No.
a Darth? He's not a
No.
Darth. He's got 4
Grabbing.
lightsabers. Don't be so
Grabby.
We have two.
Oh,
Two
look
more.
at
$59,000.
Are you kidding?
$1,000 away
Wow.
from 60 grand.
We have a little over half of this movie to go.
Yeah.
Can we get 60? Can we get 1,000?
Can we get to 60?
Oh my God.
What are you
Thank
guys
you.
gonna
Thank you
do?
very much
Yeah,
to.
what do we do?
Thank you very much to Mr. Cutler. Thank you very much to Bob. You are $889 and $890 respectively of our backers. Thank you so much, guys. We've got to $59,000.
Unreal.
This is a sick question here from Joe Cavallero, who we've already established earlier is just Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, and George Lucas sitting around.
Yeah.
It's a would you rather. Okay, this is very, very interesting would you rather. Would you rather have an army of stormtroopers with lightsabers or an army of Jedi with blasters?
Oh, that's a good question.
Kind of. It is on the surface,
my
but when you start
side-
thinking about it, it's just like obvious, right?
Do I
Yeah.
want to have it on my
Yes.
side or fight? I get to fight again. Like,
You have one. You have
so I have the army that I
It's on
have.
your side.
You have to go with Jedi
Jedi's with blasters, right? At first you're just like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, maybe. It's just like, oh no, wait, all the extra powers and
Yeah. A bunch of monkeys with guns is not as good as a bunch
of
of trained
wizards
warriors with knives.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing, Joe Cavallero, you are on the right track. This just needs
Yeah.
to be tweaked a bit.
Yeah, you're on
You
the right
tweak
track.
this might become a real, genuine discussion.
Yeah.
We're you're close.
Here we are in Jedi now. We're at we're on home one.
You know what I
Yes.
gotta say?
Home one.
Calamari Cruiser looks like it's been stung by hundreds of
Hundred.
bees.
It does
Hundreds
look.
of bees.
Hashtag stung by 100 bees. It does look like that. Here's where it's like, hey, Lando, they made you a general. He's
Yeah.
like,
He's like,
yeah.
well, what can you say? I'm not wearing your clothes anymore. Get off my back.
Nice sweet talk.
That guy
with the
just looks like he's in a
secretaries.
hoodie at the back.
Yeah.
Look like he was in a hoodie and a jacket.
Oh, there's a lot of just hoodies.
Yeah, just like hanging
The
out.
rebel uniforms in the home one briefing scene are a little underwhelming. Mon Mothma.
There's so many interesting characters that they really just introduce but don't really do anything with. Have you never seen anyone anymore?
Mon Mothma.
Mon Mothma, like in the extended
Yeah,
universe,
her.
very crucial character.
I'll watch a prequel about Mon Mothma.
Mon
What does
Mothma
she-
spin-off would be good.
Yeah.
What she do?
She is one of the
Very beautiful.
highest ranking rebel leaders, and she kind of puts
She's
together
beautiful.
the plan for the Battle of Endor.
Is she not a Bothan?
No,
No, Bothans are like
They're
cat-like
cats.
creatures.
Yeah.
they have fur.
They can talk to each other with their fur.
Yeah, they
Like the
ripple
Khajiit from Skyrim?
a little bit. Yes. And of course, Admiral Akbar.
Admiral.
You know, we'd
Admiral.
be lying if we
From-
said that he was not our inspiration for Admiral Goldesack. Of
That
course.
should be the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akbar is a Goldesack.
Emma, can you pass me a beer there?
Yeah.
Is that possible? Thank you very much. Very big thank you, Jared Lewis and Scott Campbell. Thank you so much for your donations. Our last two donors, $891, $892.
J. Lou and Skokam.
J. Lou,
Skokam.
Scoey Camps,
J. Lou, Snowy Camps.
Campy Dampy Ding Dongs.
Campy Dampy Ding Dong. I got a comment here.
Okay.
Marky Heath said, if you had to be stuck in one of the trilogy's universe, which would it be, the prequel trilogy or the original trilogy? So where would you like to live? Basically in a
Post-apocalypse?
post-Empire world or a pre-Empire world, essentially?
Pre-Empire World seems to have more diners. It seems to have more droids.
More
sports,
sleek technology.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
More
Yeah.
I think I like the
more
It's a
death
little more.
sticks.
It's a little more bougie. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, it's a little more like I'm wearing cool stuff and like I got some,
But the pre or the
flashy
post?
rings. The pre.
Right.
Post is all
Yeah.
about dirty. It's all
So
about
it's like, yo,
Sexier.
have to
scum
have
and villainy.
poncho,
It's a
yeah.
little
It's sexier.
It's a little
Yeah.
grimier.
Leia wears much sexier things than her mom ever
Yeah.
did.
For sure. Yeah.
Way sexier.
That's true.
Sarah, we have a
Because
question
I'm
for
gonna
you.
say. I'm gonna say post.
What?
Post?
I'm gonna say post.
Post?
Post.
We're all in the grimy,
Post,
sexy.
yeah,
years.
for sure,
we're going
post, no
sexy.
question.
Totally.
Less clothes.
Yeah, I'll say pre.
You say free.
Ah, what?
You say free. Is what
Yeah, yeah. I think living on Coruscant, like kind of like
That's
episode
true.
1 would be like probably
be
a pretty cool
party.
place to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naboo is a beautiful planet. I will give.
Beautiful
I will give
planet.
the prequels.
Beautiful planet.
And a fun name. Naboo.
Sarah, what's your favorite dipping sauce? This has been a recurring question.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So we're talking about a lot of different.
Well, this is the thing. Different dipping sauces for different places.
Obviously, Pizzaville is the best.
Pizza. Oh,
Terrible, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
But it's gonna have to be the dill they have there.
Even though it sucks.
Even though it's brutal, like never eat there, just eat at Pizzaville.
Of course.
Bring it on down to Pizzaville. That's the thing Justin Timberlake does well. I would say it's garlic, but I didn't see any garlic dipping sauce, so I had the blue cheese dipping sauce just now.
Yeah.
Effing great.
Effing great. And that was Stacy's pick as well. So
I
Been a popular pick all night.
It's pretty hammy, this scene right here.
I do like hot sauce with
do
it.
we have Lando? We already have Lando. We already have Lando. Look at that Steve
That's
going
all
into the
I've seen.
Falcon.
Steam
Let's
going into the
go.
Falcon?
And that's what I was gonna say. Usually
I'm
it's
telling you,
garlic.
man, this Falcon is filled
Like,
with steam.
at
I don't know why you don't want to
pizza.
believe that. That
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying.
The garlic's
I'm not
too
really
thick.
buying
It's
in.
no good. So if you're gonna get any dipping sauce on pizza, go to pizza.
Okay, we're moving on to Stevie's scene here. We're moving on to last
Well,
time
Sea Falcon.
Sea Falcon. Last time Sea Falcon.
Word?
Yeah, it's been a problem all night.
Yeah.
The fact that we put the little couch here, the big couch there. That's all right.
Oh, we don't have so much frame. Okay, this is a weird question.
Here we go again. That counts as a drink.
What? What's
Did we
the
ever say
drinking
here we go
game?
again?
No, but
No,
I
we
just
don't.
felt we should.
That's
Did
what
anybody
we
ever
said.
say in Space Janitors, I have a
They're a
weird
map
feeling
of the
about
world.
this?
I have a weird feeling about this? No.
That's a line that was said by every
I have a
character.
bad-
I have a bad feeling
I
about
have a weird feeling about that.
I have a weird
I have a
preconception about
feeling
what's
about
gonna happen.
this.
What
I got a
is
weird
map
thing that's
for?
going on.
Everyone knows what the map is for. The map is
No,
for.
I don't.
Oh.
Well, don't get angry about it.
I need to know what's in the room I'm in.
The map
Oh,
is
the thing
for-
that we've explained like 10 times already?
Not
Okay,
to
sure.
me.
Fair enough. All right, this is in the world, we wanted to know where other places have dipping sauces for pizza.
Oh.
And the X's are where they do not have it, and the check marks where they do. So, for example, California, Toronto, what did you say? Ohio. But however, Texas, Atlanta, Pennsylvania, no dipping sauce.
And I think
Massachusetts, no dipping
England,
sauce.
Sweden, and what was this one again? Holland.
Holland.
No, Holland doesn't have it.
South Holland doesn't.
No, it
Yeah.
was somewhere else. I can't remember. Anyways, South Holland does not have it. Ireland doesn't have it. Israel does not
But
have
Holland, is that where hollandaise sauce came from? Because that is a major sauce, so they should have dipping sauces.
We have more
It should.
information about the sauces.
Oh, okay. Great.
Give it to us.
We previously heard that all of California has the sauce. According to Captain Maniac now, San Jose, California does not.
San Jose does not have it.
So we will
either here.
I mean, I'll say, like, listen, it's like, sure, certain regions will and won't have it, but overall, can you get it somewhere in California? Yes, you can, right?
California's
California,
big,
to me,
populous state.
has dipping sauce.
You know what you do if you can't get dipping sauce? Ask for some marinara sauce.
That's been brought up.
Or some ranch
You
dressing.
can
That's
do that
brought
in
up.
Holland. Pat, get in here.
Get in here.
Sub in.
Yeah, I need you in here for this question
What?
here. I'm gonna try to sit more in the middle here.
I can sit over there.
Oh, no, we got it.
All right, I'll be over there. Excuse me. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Guys, how are you?
All right, I really want to ask this question. It's from Alien the Alien. If you were in an accident where you needed a cyborg replacement, and you could choose which thing needed to be replaced,
But
what would it be, and how extensive would the damage be?
What?
Why would you?
Why is that part
But
of the
if
question?
you
I
got
don't
in an
understand that's part of
accident,
the question.
you can't choose
Like, if
what
it's
gets
replaced-
hurt.
Oh, I know, but this is saying you choose.
Hypothetically, you can choose in this.
So you're like, if I get in an accident today, this is the thing I want to fall off.
That's what the question
and-
said.
okay,
Is
okay.
it essentially
Okay.
what part of your body would you like to be replaced by a cybernetic implant?
Yes.
And how
And
crazy?
how
would the original
extensive is
thing
the
be?
cybernetic implant
Yeah,
gonna be?
obviously you'd pick maximum damage.
Yeah.
You're replacing the thing
I'd
anyway.
replace the whole
Don't you want to see
See
it
what
just
it
get
looks like.
wrecked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say head maximum damage. That's right.
You want a robot
I
head?
just want to see my head get destroyed.
You know what I want? I think I just want my cheekbones. So
your
just my two
cheekbone.
cheekbones just totally gutted.
That's a fashion.
And then but then just have robot cheekbones,
Yeah.
obvious robot
Yeah, that's
cheekbones.
fashionable.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
lights on them.
Lights on them, yeah. And how detailed? Very detailed. Dragons on them.
I would say
Love
arm,
dragon stuff.
extensive damage. Let's go full on cybernetic arm.
I'd say
Yeah,
but
yeah.
minimal damage.
Yes.
And let's keep it low. But let's
Like Lobot.
like low butt. Oh yeah.
His
low
butt.
Congratulations.
Then get your butt replaced with a low butt.
I'd like a minimal butt replacement, just
Butt.
enough so that it's a self-cleaning butt.
I have something.
Worst
Did
thing
you
about
guys
using
mention
worst
that
thing about using the bathroom is cleaning your
Is
butt.
it self-cleaning, but does that work the same way as a self-cleaning oven?
If
Where
so,
it's just like
I don't
just
know
like
how that works.
shuts
Shuts
and then
down.
gets so hot and cooks down
you
all
can't
all
open the
problems?
butt while it's clean?
That's what I think it is. I think so.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
One cool little tidbit about Space Janitors, Glenn broke his arm and kind of got a cybernetic arm for the show.
That's true. If you watched in episode, what is it, 106?
In the first season, anytime you see him in the first season.
If you see Glenn in the
And
first
in the deck
season,
crew shorts.
Yeah.
Revis, he has like a weird giant thing on his arm with like orange lights on it and stuff. That's because he had a cast on his arm. Yeah, he had to cover it up. Here we are on Endor, the forest moon.
Teddy bears.
So actually, this is the moon of Endor. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, this really shattered everything I thought about moons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could have a forest on a moon.
I didn't know that a moon.
I just pictured
Let
moons.
alone the whole thing being a forest.
Yeah, I just imagined all the time that moons were like our moon.
Yeah, desolate.
Pretty just,
Yeah,
desolate,
no atmosphere.
kind of like
atmosphere.
cracked up a bit.
We have 3 sauce updates.
3 sauce updates. Let's get to these.
Let's
See what's up.
begin in the U.S. with, I believe that's Oregon.
Oregon has sauce.
Has sauce.
Ahead of their
Confirmed.
time.
Yes.
Confirmed.
New York,
New York.
no sauce.
No sauce.
I
No
know
sauce.
that.
That's
yeah.
blasphemy
They're
for them.
purists.
Yeah.
They're pizza purists in New York, and I respect that about them.
And perhaps
I
most
don't.
interestingly, Iraq. No
Iraq.
sauce.
No sauce in Iraq.
No sauce.
I had a feeling.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to
Someone
ask
tweeted
me-
us from Iraq?
Apparently, he had served in Iraq and was not able to get sauce.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. They got Tim Hortons in Iraq and they don't have sauce.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. No
they-
sauce in Iraq.
Get it.
That's
a
interesting.
shame.
Yeah, Iraq. Get it.
Yeah. I demand
I
That.
demand that Iraq gets
that
sauce.
Iraq
Me
gets
too.
sauce.
I mean, there's some stuff
This is
going
gonna
on
turn
there,
into
but
Probably some other
It's
things
gonna
you
get
should
turned
demand
into-
before that.
This is gonna get ugly.
back to this moon talk.
It's
though.
gonna get political.
Oh, wow.
I have a
We've made
question.
dipping sauce political
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of a sudden.
Yeah, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Sarah has a
I-
My demands of sauce.
I have a question.
What is it?
Okay.
This moon does have a force and everyone's breathing on it.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a moon and a planet then?
At that point,
Well,
right?
At that
the
point.
circles is a satellite of a planet, so it circles.
But it's smaller too, right?
Of course, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
So like, but
it's-
then
Yeah, it would also it would
why
be
isn't it just called a mini planet that circles?
because it orbits a planet
'Cause
instead
that's
of a sun.
long.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
it's like the planet's little baby
Yeah. That's
that
so
follows
bad.
it around.
Yeah,
like
it
a
is the
baby.
planet's little baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like Endor the forest little baby.
This is Endor, the planet's little baby.
That's a little force, a green baby.
Yeah, little green thing.
Also, they're riding the most impractical vehicles to go
Yeah.
around a forest.
Yeah.
Should be on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Or
Well, also that's pretty shit too. What swear jar? I don't have any more change though.
yeah. If the whole thing is a forest like this, perhaps you don't even need to go that far. perhaps you just set up your base.
Yeah.
You sit there and you wait for someone. And
Sure.
You don't need to go way out into wherever so fast.
Shouldn't they like? I feel like if you needed to travel quickly on Endor. Yep.
Chris Birkenbein. Chris Birkenbein, thank you so much. You're a donor, $8.93. And Diana Hodges, $8.94. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you so much, Chris. We're getting really close. We're getting closer out there, right? We're creeping up.
It's amazing. You guys are the best. I feel like if you needed to travel somewhere quickly on Endor, you'd probably get in a little ship or something and travel above the trees, would you not?
That's how I do it. That's how I do it.
That
Guys,
sounds
this
like
is
something
good.
safe.
This is good. Jake.
Well,
This is what I'm reading. This is what it says.
oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't worry. Jake, who is running the Twitter feed right now, would like to know if the cast of Space Genders was on Survivor, who would win and why? Now, is this full cast or main?
I think it's full cast. I'm gonna go with everyone. That includes you.
Because a lot of
you and
people
me.
are on Survivor.
Yeah,
A lot of people are on
yeah.
Survivor.
You can't just take 5 and say that's the cast.
Now,
I think
is
it's
it-
everyone. I think it's Brad. I think it's Martha Walmsley. I think it's
Oh,
like
I
all the
hope Brad
deck crew.
doesn't
I think
win.
it's all that. And I'm gonna say I think Mike wins.
Yes.
Is it their characters
Yes.
or is it us as people?
I think it's the characters.
It said the cast.
Oh, does it say the cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that is not.
So, like,
And it's
as
not
people,
As people or as cast?
as people,
Let's do
like
both.
the people.
Say both.
Let's do both.
Let's do both.
If it's characters in the show, I think it comes down to Mike and Edith. But I think Mike is so nice that he votes for Edith and Edith votes for herself or something.
I think if you watch Survivor, a lot of times it's the people who fly under the radar, and I think Mike flies under the radar enough to win it.
But I think we would be a deck crew duo.
Buddy, radar right here,
We
me.
might
I
win.
think there's a bit of a deck crew alliance going
Yeah,
on.
oh, for sure.
I think Social Group 417 really has a lot of fighting in among themselves, and there's a lot of treachery there. I
Yeah.
feel like Darby Richards does not make it too far in Survivor.
He makes a lot of enemies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't really. It's probably not the best strategy. And like Ellen's 6K is too strong. She doesn't need to eat. She doesn't
gets
get
voted off
less
very
powerful.
soon,
She gets
yeah.
voted
They're not
out
going
right
to
away.
bring out those Doritos and they're like, oh god, I gotta
Oh
win
my
those.
God, the Sprite and the Doritos. No, Ellen's
Just give
6K
her
is
milk,
like,
she'll freak out.
whatever, man. Give me some oil. That's all I need.
Now, as people, as actual
As
people,
people.
yeah, more. Physical,
Yeah.
He's got the physical
Yeah, but
challenges
see,
down.
sometimes that is
Yeah.
too much, though. Sometimes people vote that type of
Who's
person out really
sneakiest?
quickly.
Who's the sneakiest out of all of them?
I don't know.
Kurt
Good question. Kurt
Kurt
Smeaton.
being's pretty sneaky.
Kurt Smeaton, who plays Brad.
Very witty.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go with Kurt. Kurt
Yeah.
Smeaton, sneaky, smart man.
He's a dad.
He's a dad. Yeah. Yeah. He knows
He's
how
got
to.
that dad strength.
Yeah.
You don't know he has it,
That's
so
true,
he'd fly
yeah.
under the
you don't know
radar,
he has it.
and then he just win one of the challenges by just putting his arm up for 10 hours.
It is interesting that you asked that question though, because not a spoiler, but
that's a real challenge. Yeah.
we do deal with some sort of elimination type thing in season 3.
That's true. That's true. No spoilers, but
Yeah, this question is kind of relevant to season 3,
it is. Yeah.
to an episode.
It's actually just a season of Survivor.
Wow, great.
We said no.
We said no
spoilers.
spoilers. Yeah, great. Yeah, the whole season is Survivor.
I know we said no spoilers, but we leave a burrito in the sun.
And that's the only food left, and everyone gets real mad at
We're
that.
sorry about that. Wicket W. Warwick,
Oh, I love it.
the Ewok.
He's on my keychain. I could go get my keychain
It's
right
true. You
now.
have a little Lego keychain of
He
him.
was so Warwick Davis was just a kid when they made
Warwick
that.
Davis
Yeah, he was pretty
wasn't
young,
supposed to be. It was supposed to be Kenny Baker,
Oh yeah.
but Kenny Baker got the flu or something the day that they were shooting.
Who's Kenny Baker?
Kenny Baker plays R2D2.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be him, but yeah, he got sick or something.
Yeah, Warwick is like 11.
Yeah, and he was like,
How
like
long
10 years
before
old or
was
something when
this
they.
before Willow?
Oh, this is 83, so they probably
Willow was
shot
in
it
the early
in
90s.
80. No.
No, it was in the
82.
80s still.
88.
Oh, really? So
I
he was
believe-
really young.
I believe Willow was 88.
Willow. He must have been older than this.
No,
'Cause
No,
he's
he was
pretty old
really
in
young
Willow.
in this.
I saw a picture that Chewbacca took of him.
Chewbacca.
They just,
The real
yeah,
person.
on
It's just a-
Sorry, man. If you're gonna refer to him as the
the
Tubes.
tubes.
Yeah.
The tubes. The real tubes.
I I imagine.
recently tweeted a bunch of pictures
Oh.
that he had
As
from
a kid.
like from when they were shooting
Yeah,
these
true.
movies,
Watch that.
and one was Warwick Davis, I think, sitting on Carrie Fisher's lap, and it's an 11-year-old Warwick Davis.
There you go.
Small updates on the sauce map.
Oh.
Okay.
Turns out that Nevada is full of sauce.
Obviously.
Sauced.
Vegas has sauce.
Vegas
Oh, yeah,
has
yeah,
Vegas
for sure.
has everything. Obviously,
Vegas is
has
like
sauce.
every country in one small space.
Where's the bottle opener?
And then sauce on all of it.
Also.
Sorry, where?
Also, we just learned that Oklahoma
And Missouri.
and Missouri
Both
Has
have
sauce?
both have sauce.
Nice.
Wow.
Man,
The
And
Southern-
Iraq
Look at
does
this
it.
though. This is interesting.
well updated.
This trend going across the eastern seaboard and the southern United States, where there's no sauce, is being actively fought by the north west and the western United States having sauce.
Now, this is commonly referred to as the bland belt.
Yes.
Right.
I
in
have
there.
a very big, important question. You guys have to think about it. Do you think there would be sauce in the Star Wars universe?
You know what?
Well,
There's
Yoda
so
has
little.
sauce.
There's
No.
such little
The
food.
food is
What about
basically
before,
sauce.
It
though?
looks.
What
It
about
doesn't look like they enjoy food.
Yeah, the food is so. That's why. I mean, that's why we went with mush.
Yeah.
When we.
is mush just
Yeah,
sauce?
thanks
Is
again
it
for
just
that.
dipping sauce? Pink dipping sauce?
Where's the bottle opener? Am I going mental?
Maybe it is.
It's over here.
Oh, for some reason it's over there.
What is it?
Those other people?
Because there's other people here. Thank you.
Oh, there's a Bodum full of coffee.
Yeah, there's some coffee here.
No, I got beer. I have steam whistle.
So why would you need anything else?
I got steam whistle and pizza.
Let's get back to the film here.
Yeah. The art direction on that, on the whole Emperor's like chambers is incredible.
I
You
would
did
like
that,
to
right?
see.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you when you did that?
I was this is '83. I was 1.
You're one.
1 year.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I would like to see.
But
the
you
movie-
knew what you were doing. You knew.
Well, you know, it was radical for the time, right?
I would like to see the movie The Emperor's New Groove, but with this Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of dancing Palpatine and like
Yeah.
gets turned into a llama. I'd love that. I'm into that. Let's see
Or
that.
an Ewok.
Or just an Ewok.
Just get turned into an Ewok.
Yeah.
Keep it in the universe.
Evan Weideman wants to know if you guys could have a superpower, what would it be? I.e., the Force.
You know what though, Evan? You're like superpower. What would it be? And like I always go like, okay, well like invincibility or like flight or super strength. I never thought of the Force as a superpower.
That's very
That's
much a
brilliant.
superpower.
That's brilliant.
It's a superpower that's not one thing. It's multiple
Multiple
things.
things. It's telekinesis in
Yeah.
a way. It's precognition.
Yeah. It sounds
it's a
like
lot
it's
of
the best
stuff.
one. I'll pick flight.
I play playing basketball. Really well.
You just want to be able to play basketball really well.
Really
Oh
well.
man, can I have like metal wings?
Yes.
If I can have metal shoes.
I guess
That's-
metal
yeah,
wings
I
is
don't
not
know.
really a superpower, right?
Yeah, but being able to grow them is.
It's
That's
yes,
true.
being able to
And-
grow them, yeah.
You could fly and stab people with your wings.
Yeah,
I
dude.
just like the
metal
ability
wings. I'm
I just
growing.
wanna-
I think I'm growing them now. No.
No.
Sorry.
I just want to be able to turn into a raptor.
Yeah.
Just at any point.
Thank you very much to Stephen Bunner and Sam Ovens.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
My
Is
man
this real?
Ovens.
Sam.
Is Bunner and Ovens real?
No way.
Put the butter in the oven.
Stephen Bunner,
Stephen
Sam Ovens.
Butter and ovens.
Butter and ovens just happened?
Just
Yeah,
having
butter in
the
an
same
oven.
time.
I mean, thank you very much. Butter and ovens just happened?
That's real. Those are two real people.
I don't know if they are, man. I don't know.
Well,
There's been a lot of
Someone
names
did
tonight
one.
that I don't know if they've been
There's
real.
been a lot of stuff. There was an entire metal band
I mean,
that was giving money to us earlier.
this may or may not be real names, but they gave us real money for sure, and thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
But I don't know if I'm buying that butter and ovens. No
There's
way.
someone out there who wanted to give us
No.
money, but they're like, I can't do this as me.
That's Carrie
Surely-
Fisher and Mark Hamill sitting there
Yeah,
being like,
yeah.
I'll donate 25.
Well, what
you
name were
donate
you going
25.
with? Ovens.
I'm going with.
Oh, then I'll go Bunners.
Yeah. Oh,
Or what if they didn't
do you think they'll
realize
pick
and they're
up on
like,
that?
shoot.
Will they pick up on that? You think? Shoot.
I said shoot. I almost said the other one.
Which is which?
You have to give to the Sword Art.
Which
What is it? What's the other one?
You know what it is, and we all do.
I have a conspiracy theory. You guys want to hear it?
Ooh, yeah.
It's from Jerry George.
Jerry
Jerry
fake
George.
name.
Yeah.
Seinfeld, hello.
Yeah, Bonner Ovens. What's up? Was Star Wars an inside job? Did Vader secretly, with Luke and Leia, did all they did just to take over the galaxy?
Well, he dies during it.
Yeah.
You see his white ass
And they don't
face.
just take over the
The
galaxy.
inside job would be that Vader was going to be on the light side the whole time. That's the only way this thing makes sense, right?
Vader
So he did all this bad
was
stuff,
planning
that
to
doesn't
double
make
cross.
Yeah, I did a lot of bad
He does
stuff.
a lot of bad stuff.
Well, Vader was planning to double cross the Emperor. There is that. We know
Yeah, but that's
that.
because he just wanted to be worse. Like he wants.
Because he
to
wanted
be-
to be the Emperor.
He wanted to be the Emperor. It's not because he's like, I'm gonna save everybody by murdering tons of people.
True.
But you can't have that because the Emperor would just know that
That's silly.
that was going on if you were just like, yeah, that's what's up.
Oh.
Thank you very much to Ben. Straight up, Ben.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ben.
And Harlan Morgan.
It's work, Harlan Morgan.
Cool
Harlan
name.
Morgan, coolest.
So what
Cool name.
number are we at now? 898.
898. We're 2 away from 900. 900 backers.
Away.
Yeah.
And come up with cool
I
names,
love-
man.
I love
Try
this-
and beat butter and ovens.
I love these shots of the Ewoks like tree houses.
Oh,
They
it's
live in.
amazing.
So cool.
It's by far my
So, like-
favorite part of all the movies.
So like, here's the thing. Like,
Tree houses?
Oh, the treehouses and the bears dancing, and like now Leia's like their leader, and they're gonna kill people, but they're so cute.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't even care. They're gonna try and kill all these guys because they're so cute.
Yeah, man.
I like that. There's like a real story behind the Ewoks. It's not
Yeah.
just there's some bozo.
When you told me the story behind them, I'm like, this makes me like them so much more, even though I already like them.
Star Wars Inside Job? No.
We have decided.
Nah, sir.
No. I tried to sell it. I tried to get everyone to
Yeah, you did.
take the
You
bait.
tried. The baby Ewok is great.
Oh yeah.
A walkling, I believe they're called.
I also like that this bear is wearing a bird on its head.
Yeah, you know.
This is funny. This is really funny. This is from Adam Glickman. Strangest outfit change. Lando into Han's clothing, or Leia's into Ewok dress and new hairdo.
Let's see.
Yeah, into Han's clothing is pretty weird.
It's pretty
Into
weird.
Han's
It's weird.
clothing.
Like,
is
oh,
weird.
I'm driving the Falcon.
Yeah, but all of a sudden
This is
Leia
the
appears
Falcon.
right now
Yeah.
in full like Ewok.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
you got to admit that it doesn't look like she's wearing an Ewok's clothes, though, at least, right?
No.
No.
Like, how did they have these clothes?
These
But
dresses-
where?
Yeah, she's so tall.
why did they have the clothes for
Ewoks
her?
are very quick tailors.
Yeah, they're the quickest.
Yeah, they're like those ones who make the cookies.
And like doing the hair too. Like she wraps.
Yeah.
She wraps her hair with things. Like doesn't take.
I
no
think
time to
that's
do.
fake hair, and I think she wanted to show off in front of these Ewoks and got some extensions.
Do you guys think
And then
C-3PO is a god or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, me too.
That's
You
what
think he's
all
a god?
the movies are about.
Right.
It's how much of a god he is.
Because the Ewoks think
I think he's a god, and they gave him a wheelchair.
I'll go. I still think.
It looks like he's fully in a
Yes,
wheelchair.
yes and no.
I'm gonna go with.
You're a god, you never
Strangest-
have to walk again.
Strangest outfit change. I think Lando into Han's clothes. Because it's just weird to wear your friend's clothes.
I can buy the other one. Yeah.
For
but-
no real reason, also, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No real reason.
no real reason.
Yeah.
Just
like-
I'm driving the Falcon now, so
I'm
Han
Han Solo now.
Yeah.
I don't get how all these small things can set these big people on fire.
I wonder if Billy D. Williams insisted on that. I wonder if he was like,
I'm wearing it.
And here,
I don't wear his clothes.
you know what? I'll do it.
And here's
I
what
get to
you're
wear
gonna-
that same stuff that Harrison was wearing in the first one.
Yeah, just the wardrobe lady was like, and here's what you've been wearing. No, I'm wearing his.
No.
Wait, you think I'm wearing Lando clothes? Kill yourself.
I'm wearing his clothes.
For those
now.
of you who missed
For
that,
those of you who missed that reference, that was a reference to.
when I met Billy D. Williams and he signed my bottle of Cool 45, I asked him about lady problems, what I should do, and he said, "Kill yourself."
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, he did.
He did.
How did he say that?
I
That's
swear,
really sad.
I even have it on tape that he said that to me.
That's amazing.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad. Of course it is. It's also
How old were
terrifying.
you? How old were you?
I was like 20, maybe
Okay.
19 or 20.
You were like 13.
21. Yeah.
What do we do about ladies? Kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
With K-Yo.
KGNOHR. Whatever. Which characters would you like to see
J.
return in?
That's not a G.
Where? We've been streaming for a long time now. Which characters would you like to see return for in episode 7?
It's interesting.
All the Ewoks.
I'd kind
You
of
know
be
what?
cool
Not
with
the droids.
not. They'll come back.
What?
They've already shown a shot of R2. R2's coming back. For sure.
R2, okay. I don't want to see 3PO. I'm done with 3PO.
Done with 3PO.
You're out?
After the prequels, I'm done with 3PO.
Yeah, but you don't know 3PO. Like, I'm not done with the original trilogy 3PO.
I would never be done with the original trilogy. This is one of my favorite. Speaking of 3PO, this is one of the best parts of Star Wars to me regarding
He's a little
3PO.
baby.
Because 3PO originally starts and he says to Luke in A New Hope, he's like, oh, but I'm not a very good storyteller. And here he is in the last movie telling this amazing story using sound effects and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So he's turned into this great storyteller, and all the Ewoks love it.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting
I
journey.
love that.
for
And
him,
it's such like a. That was 2 movies ago. He said that.
Yeah.
Turn around for that Ewok. He was ready to burn
Are you
Han
listening
Solo.
to?
No.
No, not at all.
I
I
want
thought
his
that was
Ewok.
beautiful what you were saying.
It was beautiful what I was saying, and
That was
Sarah
really
just
beautiful.
wants to talk about teddy bears all day.
I know.
Guys, I
thought
have
that
a
was really
question.
sad.
I take something and for Halloween dress as like sexy chicken or something like
Sexy
that.
Ewok, you're gonna do it?
Yeah, should I do sexy Ewok or what Star Wars character
Why not
should I
just do
make
normal
sexy?
Ewok? Why do you
And-
gotta be sexy?
Sexy
Because-
Ewok.
Sexy Ewok?
Sexy Ewok nurse.
Nurse.
Sexy Ewok nurse.
nurse. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But I'd make it their kind of nurse with like a dirty hat.
I hate to cut in, but I have 2 interesting updates. First of all, our research has proven
We're getting a
lot
of hits here in the Midwest, especially.
It's
This is
for
a
the
big,
best.
a big
It's because of
disparity,
Canada.
like disparity between red states and green states.
We have red and
So do
green
you think
states.
there's a wave of people appreciating sauce that's moving south?
Yeah,
Well,
I think that's exactly
I think
it.
it's safe to say that.
Do they have them in
It's
Chicago?
penetrating from Canada
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
They
created a deep pocket.
They did it 5 years ago.
This pocket, it
Did
seems
you
to
know?
move faster.
We did it.
Are you?
Are
I'm
you-
talking about Jet.
We're
Yeah,
trying, trying to talk about the thing
Sorry.
here. We gotta. It seems to move faster down the western side of the United States, but the eastern seaboard again is not quite
Very resistant.
embraced in it, and the southern United States are downright,
Gentlemen,
I'm very surprised about Texas.
Climate change is
you should
crazy.
know
thing.
that Japan does indeed have sauce.
Japan!
Yeah.
Put it up. Put it up on the board.
Put it up.
In
Guys,
the meantime, I would also like to share the fact that we've reached our goal!
We did it! We did it!
Yes,
yes. Everyone just see our stomachs.
yes.
Why is that the song?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a slightly happier battle.
What song is that again?
$60,000. That's incredible.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. That's crazy. Thank you so
Everybody
much.
who gave money gets $60,000 worth of dip.
Whoa, no.
Thank you so much from the bottom of all of our hearts, too, from Davin and Jake and Emma and me and Andy and Sarah and everyone who works on the show, Pat and Chris Siddiqui. This money is going to go a long way to doing what we want to do for Season 3, which we hope that you are really enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge. What a big deal.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh! That's $1.25 in the
I'm sitting on a lot of change tonight, waiting for that. We'll do it too.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
Congrats. Technically, you can say.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, we gotta get on top of our
Are you
things.
coming?
We're doing it next week.
All right.
We're doing it.
See you.
By the way, if you
See
listen
you,
to
buddy.
Who's Gaming with Andy and Chris, which is mine and Chris at Geek's podcast, we took a hiatus for the holidays. We're coming back next week with a new episode, so check that one out. Anyway, self-promotion.
I have a new question about dip. Is it everywhere in Canada? Is it for sure, like,
We
is
have
it Newfoundland?
Pat's leaving too. Goodbye, Pat.
Pat.
Thank you very much for being here, my man.
Pat, are you leaving?
Yeah.
Bye.
Guys, can I share something with you?
Yeah.
We did check, and there is dips in other parts of Canada.
So
Yeah, but is it everywhere?
many,
Okay, well, I don't know about everywhere.
a long time ago, we recorded our milestone videos. We had no idea if we would make it this far, and we didn't think so. But we decided to have Scott Yamamura do one for 60,000 just in case.
All right, let's check it out.
And I can't remember what it looks like. Here we go.
Center that up a little bit. Get it up there.
Oh,
Full screen it.
1 second. I'm just gonna plug into the TV, the volume. Here we go.
Scott here, F462, 60 grand. Oh man, come on. Blast off, right? Spaceship. We're gonna make this thing because of you. Because of you, not because of me, or Davin, or anybody else, but because of you. So thanks.
That was really nice.
What a great song
It's
that
nice
is.
to see Scott. Such a lovely light.
God, it's crazy.
Oh, wow. You know what? And here we are in a
In a
very
really
emotional scene here, too.
Andy, would you classify this as a steamy scene?
I'll tell you
Oh.
what, the light coming through there looks to be beaming
Looks to be
through
a
some
little
steam. Steam whistle, steamiest scene. Han, Leia / Luke, Leia, you are my sister. That's what's happening there.
Guys, thanks for the $60,000. It's all going to Davin's yacht.
Yep.
We're just going to put it toward Davin buying a new boat.
Yeah. Suckers.
This is cool. There's actually there's an AT-AT in this scene in Jedi if you're watching.
Yeah.
When Vader's shuttle lands, there it is. There's the AT-AT.
Now, why did they make them that shape?
It looks menacing. I believe that's why they chose that shape. I think it's just because it's a menacing kind of like monster, just like lumbering towards whatever it's going towards. Here's a question.
Although he denies it, I believe there may be more of them.
Why did Luke, or not why, where did Luke go to just turn himself in? He went to somewhere where they had this walker, and then they go to the base. You know what I mean? Like, did he just walk up to a bunch of stormtroopers and was like, hey, I'm a rebel? You know?
Sorry,
Maybe
I'm just trying to decipher a text right now.
Maybe he followed their footprints.
Unprofessional.
No, it's pertaining to what we're doing.
Oh, okay, then.
Maybe he followed their footprints. Maybe he's a real good tracker.
I just said where did he go, not how did he
He
get there.
followed their footprints, and then he went into a mouth of a cave. And in that cave, they were playing poker. And then he's like, I don't want to ruin your poker game, but I've done some bad stuff. And then we're like, wait till we're finished.
Okay, we're good here.
Okay. Thanks. More?
Oh, wow, more. Okay, $8.99. Jeff Gilmore. I don't know if you know this, but that is a sacred name here in Toronto. Of course, Doug Gilmore, one of the greatest Leafs of all time. So Jeff Gilmore, thank you. Cliff Carew, number 900. You have the absolute honor of being the 900th donor. Cliff Carew. Cliff Carew. You gave us you were our 900th donor. Andres Orduna, thank you very much. 902, Reverend Oswald. The
Nice.
good Reverend. Thank you very much, Rev. You're 902. 903, 3 letters decided to get together and just give us some money. WTL. What the
That's
fuck?
love.
What did you say? What did you go with?
I said light.
What the light?
What the love?
I went what the luck.
Okay.
Okay.
So 903 was WTL, and then of course 904. Nathan
Our
Miller.
man,
Nathan Miller.
Nathan
Guys,
Miller.
thank you so much. Do we know what put us over the top on the 60?
Yeah, do you know who put us over the top?
It could have been the 900.
We think it might have been Cliff Carew.
Cliff Carew.
Cliff Carew!
It's all
Cliff
Cliff.
Carew!
Well, you know what? That means that every donation so huge.
Could it
Thank
be
you so
corral?
much. It could be corral. There were 2 R's though, so I think that makes it a.
But it's a
corral.
W at the end.
Nope.
Oh,
Looks
Yeah.
like a U to me.
that's a W.
Yeah, maybe that is corral. It looks like a U with a really good tail, but that could be a
That's
W.
that's a W.
That's a
Cliff Corral. Cliff Corral. Cliff
Corral.
Corral. Sorry.
Andrew Johnson just says, Tatooine, no sauce. Cloud City, sauce.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's right.
Yep.
That's correct.
He's right. In the Star Wars
Better
universe,
believe.
Cloud City has sauce.
I believe
Is that
Cloud
our
City's
friend,
got sauce.
Andrew Johnson?
No, that's Johnston, right? No.
No, just Andrew Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wilder Ride said, use the sauce, Luke.
That's a great
Oh.
alt line.
I don't know what we've done to be able to equate Star Wars with dipping sauce, but we've done right tonight.
We've done something truly right here.
Yeah.
They're both mythical and beautiful and.
Hey, just out of curiosity's sake, how many people are viewing this right now? It's late.
Yeah, I want to
It's
know.
late.
It's
Don't worry,
late.
I want to know.
1 sec. I'll get back to you in a sec.
Okay.
He's gonna get more people.
He's gonna go cook the books.
He's gonna put the books on it. There are 4 million people watching it right now.
100,000 people love you.
Oh, great!
Oh, great, awesome, yeah.
There's Nian Niab for the first time.
Oh,
yep.
Such amazing costumes that you only see for.
This is my favorite space battle of all the Star Wars movies for sure. Is the Battle of Endor. It's just mostly because there's so many cool different ships you get to see.
Mm-hmm.
The B-wings, the A-wings. You get to see the Falcon with Lando at the helm. There's and then there's also there's different. The TIE fighters are different. There's TIE Advanced as well as TIE fighters. It's awesome.
I like that functioning at full capacity. The Falcon needs that many people operating all the things. That's why they never use it to its optimal ability ahead of time.
And Han and Chewie are just good enough at doing it that they can evade giant Star Destroyers and stuff with just 2 people running it. When you look at it there, it's like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. Or what's needed.
Yeah. Or that is the minimum usually. No.
That,
read it.
I got it.
So depending on one of the 2 different numbers, it's a minimum 155 or maximum 250 people online.
Great.
Wow. Great. Cool.
Thank you, everyone who's watching along with us. We're reaching the tail end of. We still got some time to go, which I'm excited about. I'm not ready to stop.
I have a question for people out there. If Leia's a sauce, which sauce is she?
Slay's a sauce. Which sauce is?
Why stop there? If any character is a sauce, what character is that sauce?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
It can be any flavor.
I have one. Which Monty Pythons would fit which parts in Star Wars?
Ooh.
Like which, as in a witch?
You're a witch there.
Michael Palin is.
John Cleese would be C-3PO.
Oh, I think Michael Palin would be.
I think.
Who's Han?
See, I see John as Han.
I think Eric Idle is Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hair.
Yeah.
You got the hair.
Yes, the hair.
Michael Palin's just so like.
Well, those are the only 3 members of Monty Python.
Terry Gilliam is, I don't know, Chewbacca or something. Or who was the other guy?
The guy that
Terry Jones is Chewbacca.
Terry Jones.
Is he the guy that plays Brian in The Life of Brian? Who's that? I think he would be Han Solo.
I think Cleese is Han Solo.
Really?
Or maybe Chewbacca. Who's Leia?
It's just because Cleese played Q, so I associate him now as being like a proper, like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the British version of...
So who's Solo then?
Would it be Michael Palin could do it.
Palin
He could do anything.
Palin can pull it off.
He can be fierce.
Yeah.
Okay, this is weird. Bart8676 says, I'll bet Ewoks would be good with sauce. What type would you recommend?
For the Ewoks?
If you're eating
If you want to eat an Ewok?
Or for Ewoks, which kind should we recommend for them in
that's
their lifestyle?
cannibalism.
Because you're an Ewok, Bart8676, and we know that.
Oh no, I'm not gonna eat.
If you're gonna eat an Ewok with a sauce, I'm just gonna say you can't go wrong with barbecue, especially Cattleman's barbecue from Pizzaville.
Where do you like to get pizza from, Andy?
Pizzaville. Of course.
Of course.
It was a rainy day in Pizzaville. That ad campaign's been going on for like 20
Isn't it
years.
crazy though that
We need to
the
mention
Ewoks are cannibals when you think about it?
What do you mean?
They had them like chained to the thing, and they were gonna like set them on fire.
Yeah, but they're not the same
cannibal means you
species.
eat your species.
Yeah.
You eat.
No, it means you eat humans.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No, it certainly does not.
Oh, right. But like, I guess it's just like if you're a like they're mammals, right? It's like mammals eating mammals. Like
We
We
eat
eat
mammals.
mammals.
What are you joking right now?
We eat cows.
We eat
I'm not a
cows.
cannibal.
We eat deer,
what I'm saying is that maybe
horses.
we're cannibals.
If you're in Russia,
Brendan's saying we might be cannibals.
no, man. Cannibals means you eat your own species.
Oh,
Chimpanzees
no,
are
wait,
cannibals.
Sinking card.
Singing card. When the Emperor says, "Your faith in your friends."
Your faith in your friend is yours.
Yeah. That's when we will resync. If you're joining us for the tail end of, I think it's probably one of the last things that we'll do. If you're joining us for the tail end of this movie, you want to start Return of the Jedi when we're watching it, please sync it then. We'll give you a heads up. If you've fallen out and whatever, we can resync there.
It's such an interesting choice, and I know that the character of the Emperor was referenced and even shown in Empire. But it's such an interesting choice to, in Jedi, bring in this essentially new character who is really the true
big bad.
villain.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. To really up the like the stakes on
This is
that.
we're gonna go sync.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
Please sync right now.
There's your sync.
It is point.
The Emperor needs some face
And
cream.
you kind of need to do that because basically, from a story perspective, you're gonna redeem Vader by the end of this movie. So you still need to have like an ultimate bad above them so that you can see Vader wavering, because that's more interesting than having him just be the bad guy.
It's true, it's true.
It's really good writing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Number 905, Adam Clark. And number 906, R. Mucha. Mucha dollar.
You gave us mucha dollars, and we thank you.
With mucha love.
Mucha love.
Yeah.
Truths are wisdom.
Letterman.
I'm afraid that the shields will be quite operational when your friends arrive.
That's the best delivery.
He's so
That line reading is bananas,
it's
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
It's so evil.
Yeah. He's like mocking him.
I will
so
not
bad.
put that down as a Hemi performance.
No,
No.
that will not win.
A brilliant-
He is CDC almost.
Yeah.
You know what I think should get a Hammy performance is that screen. Ugh.
Sorry, the what?
I've had a long
I always got bummed out a lot too when the Ewoks started dying.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, it's so sad. They're
I
so
think,
defenseless.
to me, the saddest moment in all of the Star Wars movies is when the one Ewok goes to wake the other one up after
Oh.
it's dead, and
Oh, it's so sad.
it's very sad.
Maybe I'll be a dead sexy Ewok.
That's
Just with the
more of
crosses
a-
in its eyes.
that's more of a Halloween theme for sure.
So
Later, standing by.
which star after this movie was really it for them?
Which star?
Yeah, of this movie, of these three movies, was after these three movies, that was it.
Carrie Fisher.
Mark
Fisher
Hamill.
did some other stuff.
What else should
Mark
should she
Hamill
do?
for sure.
Hamill, yeah, for sure.
I would say Billy D. Williams, but he did play Harvey Dent for
he was
couple
in.
split
He was
seconds.
in Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's in other stuff. She's in other movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Cliff Corral. That was a W.
Oh,
W-
Corral, Cliff.
Corral.
I'm sorry, my man.
You were not 100, 900? Haha, I was 900, but I definitely mispronounced my last name. It's pronounced Caro.
Oh, Caro.
Caro.
If you, it gets a little much. If you really care. Caro.
Well, I'll tell you what,
that's
we-
Caro if you really care.
We care. We do. We do.
We do,
I hate
absolutely.
it when people mispronounce
Me
names.
too. People always do.
I'm happy to always correct
I think
myself.
one of my bosses still calls me Sarah Hillier.
Her name's
Hillier.
Hillier.
Yeah. I think that they misspell my name on the episode of Tabletop in somewhere too.
Really?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
annoying. Just look like, come on, man.
So
like,
how is it said again, Brendan?
If a person
It's
is on
Brendan
Facebook,
Halloran.
No, the Cliff guy's name.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
I know how to
I thought you were
say it.
referring to me. It's Cliff Caro.
Cliff Caro.
Cliff
Caro.
Cliff Caro.
Cliff Caro.
This one from Woodify just says, Grand Tarkin is just mayo. He's a sauce. We were asking what character would be a sauce. Grand Moff Tarkin.
I got some more character sauces right here.
Character sauce is great. I love it.
Character sauce.
Grand Moff Tarkin, mayo.
And that's
He's just
Did
mayo.
that
That's
say
the
Grand
thing.
Moff Tarkin?
No, it just said Grand
That
Tarkin.
said, that said,
Grand Tarkin is mayo.
that just said Grand Tarkin is mayo.
and everything else is made from
Where is
mayo.
that one? I want to put that one on my wall at home. I
it's over
love
there
that. That's
somewhere.
my favorite comment in the world.
Okay, Neeb says, Ewoks actually look like short egg rolls. I'm pretty sure they'd go awesome with hot mustard.
People go
Uh-oh.
crazy at nighttime.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
happening.
think we've all lost our minds. We're
yeah.
all getting a little
Ewoks are egg
silly.
rolls. Grand Tarkin is mayo.
We did ask them for this.
I thought we were the ones who were going to be drunk and incomprehensible after this.
Yeah, no, we're the most coherent people involved with this entire thing.
Apparently.
Darth Vader is like Sriracha. He just goes around burning things and hurting people.
Sriracha is hurting people because they're going out like.
Because they're going out of business, or
Yeah, yeah.
or they're shutting
Their
down that
factory's
plant.
shutting down. That's hurting a
That
lot.
was from Second Amendment Girl. Second Amendment Girl.
Sure.
Second Amendment.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that the gun amendment? I don't know.
I don't
I don't know the
Is
amendment.
the Second Amendment the gun amendment?
I can research it.
I can research it.
I can research it. Jake says just yes, straight up it is.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I think it is.
I don't want to get political.
I do.
We're Canadian.
No. Matt Guy 1000 said Jabba is I can't believe it's not butter.
So margarine.
Yeah, he's a type of margarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jabba's
Jabba's a type of
which,
margarine.
like, margarine, guys, I mean, I'll just say this, maybe spoiler alert, not a sauce, really.
I said everything. can
Not
be
a-
a
Yeah,
No,
and
it's
margarine
sauce.
is not a sauce.
I use it as a sauce on pasta sometimes.
That's
You
embarrassing.
could dip though.
You do it too.
That's not true.
Yes, you do.
What?
We do it all the time.
Sarah,
Put
you're
margarine and some salt and a little bit of parmesan.
Jerry George, actually, this is a good one. Leia is honey mustard, sweet with a zesty side.
That's
Ooh.
True.
That's bang on.
That's
Bang
really
on.
romantic.
Bang on. Dragonovan says Lando is swagger sauce, and then has a comma, but I don't know what,
Wait.
Yeah, just a comma down there at the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah.
Let's see what else he's gonna say.
Lando is swagger sauce.
What's swagger sauce?
Now we have
It's
what
swass.
swagger
It's-
sauce?
I just called it swass. It's this, Glenn's right, these sprites make you feel weird.
Oh, Glenn was here.
Yes, Glenn was here.
Yep.
Glenn was here during A New Hope. Good convos.
Okay, favorite of the three. Have you guys already said it?
Oh yeah, Empire. No question.
I said A New Hope.
I like this one because of the bears.
Yeah. Ewoks.
I-
Ooh, that's an Ewok death right there.
Yeah, we're getting into the
Yeah.
hard times for the like they're starting to have some success, right?
No,
And
this is they're not
They
experiencing
have
yet.
success first, right?
No, they have
And then-
no success. Then they get.
No, they have success first. It looks like it's going well for them, and then it gets dire. That's the way this battle goes.
Really? I thought
Yes,
was
because it
the
always
other way
feels like, oh yeah, the Ewoks are doing so great, and then all of a sudden they start dying, and then it's really.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. Oh, Wicked, like, you idiot. You hit yourself with that.
Poor Wicked.
But, like, you can see the hammiest. I'm gonna suggest Wicked for hammiest performance, actually. With the hitting himself with the thing. And
Yeah,
falling
that's a
over,
hammy
like,
performance.
please.
No question.
No question.
You don't need to sell me on that. I'm on board.
Wicket W.
Wicket.
Warwick as the hammiest performance. Petersville cheesiest line is something. I guess because we're not really.
We're not really like
Watch
carrying
it
line by
here.
line.
Yeah, we can't hear the lines so much.
Yeah. Someone who loves you. It's probably the cheesiest line in this thing. Well, no, there's a lot of cheesy lines in this movie. Actually, this movie is actually kind of high on the ham and cheese factor.
There's a lot of ham and cheese. This is like a Hawaiian.
This is a Hawaiian
Hawaiian.
pizza.
This
This
is
is
a
a
Hawaiian.
delicious Hawaiian Pizzaville pizza. Yeah.
Did you guys get Hawaiian? Is there any
We
pepperoni
did.
left?
We did.
Or any other flavors?
Go look over there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know. Go look over there. That's where the pizza is.
Is it pepperoni or is that all that's left?
That looks like a veggie.
I'll have a piece of that veg.
We might have some cold breadsticks.
Ooh, yeah, gimme,
But I'm
gimme.
sure they're
Good
still
TV.
delicious.
I'm in. I love breadsticks, especially from Pizzaville.
It's great cheese left too.
Oh, yeah, give me some. Thank you. Mmm. Oh my god.
I love seeing all the different Rebel ships. I love seeing the different shapes that they came up with. Like whoever was in charge of coming up with like ship design,
Yeah.
especially for this movie, really knocked it out of the park.
All the ships are very different.
Yeah, exactly.
And even on their shapes on the outside.
That's what I was talking about.
I thought you meant the inside. Which side do you mean? You mean the outside of the ships or the inside of the ships? I was referring to the inside, as they're all very different.
Listen, bread lady, I was talking about the outside. All right. You guys are still giving it, and I love it. 907, Elizabeth Holbrook. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. 908, Evan Oberman. Evan, thank you so much. Elizabeth and Evan, two big E's.
Maybe they should kiss.
Can't say enough. Maybe you should kiss.
Evan Oberman is a friend of the show. He is a big fan of pure orange.
Oh, a pure orange man. Well, that's great. Thank you very much. Here's where it starts getting real. Here's where we get real. We see some more Ewok deaths here. To really hold up, there's very little cover at this point. Like, I don't know what their plan was. Let's just run into the opening of this weird little hut that the shield generator is in, apparently.
What do you do in this universe for your day off?
Well, we've
Well, I
explored
feel
that
like
on
we've covered
Scripture,
that. Yeah, we explored that often. Sometimes you go to the
That's true.
hollow room.
But that's when you're on a ship. I mean in the world, like when you're like on a planet.
I feel like if you're the Ewoks and you're on this planet, every day is kind of a day off. Like you probably just hang around your hut or something because most of your day is probably like chopping wood and building new
hunting, maybe.
Hunting, building new, tree forts, developments.
From Joe Cavallero.
Joe Cavallero would like you to fold this paper into a Millennium Falcon. Listen, Joe Cavallero, we know
who you are.
We know who you are. You're just Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, and George Lucas sitting in a room, and you came up with a name.
We know that you're watching us. And we know that when you were like, imagine if those guys were watching, it was you.
Yeah.
That's who you are.
Regardless, I'm still going to do it.
We're still going to do it because, we're going to show you George Lucas, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher.
And you know what? I'm going to make the Death Star.
Great joke.
Huge burn. That was.
This is my girlfriend. By
No, I'm not dating him.
Anyone?
Sarah, give me that.
I'm not doing it. Ow.
Children.
I'm not
fighting.
dating him. I just met him tonight. Ooh. Okay.
Listen,
Toilet clogger,
listen,
1945.
Listen, Toilet Clogger 1945 has been a staunch supporter.
He's been a staunch supporter all night
of this stream, and we love.
What I laughed is because I like that it's a toilet clogger from 1945.
All right, he's
Yeah.
been talking
Good
about
toilets
us
for a long
shortly
time.
after the Second World War.
Leia is golden butter sauce that goes good on everything.
Way to creep it up.
Yeah. Creep it up.
Creep it up.
Toilet clogger will creep it up, man. He has no problem doing that.
He'll creep it up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, Benny 42,000. I still want to know, with the power of invisibility, who would you spy on? I guess that was for you because you said the power of invisibility.
No, I said.
But you said usually you say the power
Sure.
of invisibility.
This assumes that I would use my power of invisibility to spy on people. with a power of invincibility, actually, I would more just
Comes
steal
great
stuff.
responsibility, really.
Well, yeah. I would just steal stuff. Like that's why I never pick invisibility as like the power I'd like to have. Like I just don't. What's it like? You know what I mean?
Joe Cavallero. There you go, man.
And Brendan didn't even look at the picture. You didn't ever look at the picture.
I know what it looks like.
I know, but that's good. The picture's right beside you.
It looks like a cookie with a bite taken out of it.
You guys autograph that, and we'll mail it up to Joe Cavallero.
Let's do
Joe
it.
Cavallero,
those boxes?
100%.
What are in these boxes?
Okay.
Did you just under your breath say something to me in front of the entire? Oh, we all have to do this.
Yeah, we all have to do this.
No, I'm fine with it.
We are coming up to actually a Hammy Chewy performance.
Yeah.
Where he, he does the old Tarzan thing to get on top. Oh, you already missed it, actually. You already did it.
That's the cheesiest line. That's not Hammy's performance.
You think that's more of a cheesy line than a Hammy performance?
It's a cheesy line.
It is a cheesy line.
Okay, Mike Connigan. What will the cartoon prequel to Space Janitors be about?
That's a good question. What would it be about?
Cartoon prequel. I think it's about Mike and Darby meeting up as new janitors on the station.
Yeah, it'd be called Recruits.
Ooh.
Space Janitors
Recruits. And it's about their earlier adventures. Through training and stuff like that. And they probably get stationed not on the flagship station. You got to take a while to work up to that. It's probably on like a lesser planet.
Could it be on this planet with the teddy bears?
Probably not. Probably not the teddy bear. 909. We're just making things up now. Big thank you to Flying Spaghetti Monster. Sure.
I worship the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Yes, we all do. And Scott Charles Cole, you are 910. Thank you so much, guys. What are we at an announceable number, or are we just kind of where we were before?
Flying Spaghetti Monster gave us money. Praise be unto him.
Yes, absolutely. We all worship the Flying Spaghetti Monster constantly. We're at $60,386.
Thank you so much.
Bananas. There's still 6 hours to go, so after the stream goes off the air, if anyone wants to keep donating, that's still possible. But
I have a really good question right
now. Okay.
L00NGB00. Those are zeros.
Longbow
52. Who is the strongest FOS user?
FOS user.
It says FOS.
Okay.
Does it say FOS?
So whatever FOS might be.
Can we determine what the FOS is first?
Sure.
Okay.
It's the cool force, I think.
It's
the
kind
FOS.
of, it's kind
of like the FOS.
It's the FOS.
Yo, man, you using the FOS?
He's using the FOS.
Buddy, I'm going to show you how to use the FOS.
Then who is the coolest FOS user?
Lando?
I don't know. Kanye West?
Yeah, let's think about it in real life.
Yeah. Kanye West using the FOS.
He's using the FOS.
It might just be Kanye West.
I think it's Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z's bigger than Kanye West. Like, I think he has more power.
Yeah, but I don't think, like, rapping style, I don't think Jay-Z's rapping FOS. But I know Kanye's rapping FOS.
I guess I think he didn't let...
Kanye's got that FOS.
Yeah.
It's true. He does have that FOS.
The chicken always gets eaten.
I don't want these.
That's okay, leave them there. Oh, because I want them here.
We're having some issues, guys.
There is no conflict.
No, thank you.
He does a really cool like backflip up there too that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Well, like you kind of see him. Actually, you see him do the front flip. I buy it. I take that back. I rescind that. I buy that he can do that.
Oh, you were saying you didn't buy that he could do that.
Yeah, for a second I was like, well, I don't think so. But then I was like, oh, no, wait. We saw the whole scene, the training scenes on Dagobah. For sure.
Oh, there you go. He also flips on Cloud City.
Yep.
Out of the carbon freezing thing.
Yeah, he kind of flips on Jabba's sail barge, too.
What do you think would be a fun new alien to introduce to this world?
Oh, some kind of cat-based alien, like
To actually see a Bothan. Like to have them more
like a
into
Bothan.
it. Yeah.
I like they play such a notable role in the like canon.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd see a Bothan, but
Well, in that game, they're like right away. They're like one of the main people you can beat.
Yeah, the new Star Wars RPG game from Fantasy Flight. We
We
all have
all
the books
play.
for it, too,
Yeah.
and we actually started playing it.
I'm
And
a
then
Bothan.
We just, the holidays came and everything got crazy, and we just haven't really been able to re-pick it
It
back
was
up.
so fun.
Especially because we're playing Magic the Gathering all the time now. It's really started to dominate our playing time. Okay, O'Shurer wants to know if R2-D2 and C-3PO ended up finding jobs as household appliances, what would they be?
well, I mean, R2-D2 is a garbage can, so there's that.
Yeah, it's not really an appliance, but I guess an electric garbage can? Sure.
Trash
I think-
compactor.
Yeah, C-3PO would be
an
like...
oven. Would be a really smart oven. Like one of those ovens you can do all the
You
crazy
think so?
stuff.
I think he would be like a security system, like an alarm force security system.
But isn't it kitchen appliance?
Well, it's an appliance, a household appliance.
Oh, a household. I thought it was kitchen.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of, I guess the security system is kind of like an appliance. Isn't it?
Or he's like a coffee maker.
He's
Yeah.
he's like a really nice oven.
He's more of like a tea kettle, like an electric tea kettle.
Maybe he's a Keurig. Keurigs can do a lot of different stuff.
Yes, brew coffee.
But different sizes of coffee. They heat up the water.
That doesn't count as a lot of difference.
Different sizes and they heat up the water. Yes, like a coffee maker does.
No, but sometimes they're like, how long do you want, when do you want your coffee to happen? I want it at 10 o'clock. You type in 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock,
That's true,
it picks
into
the
that.
size, it heats up the water, coffee. He
Miser,
knows
wa-
different languages and stuff.
Miser wants to know who is your least favorite Star Wars character, and you can't say Jar Jar Binks. Miser's Twitter handle is also at @IShitRoses.
Oh.
Oh, great, Miser. Thanks a lot. Now I gotta put money in the cup.
Put it in the jar, bud.
Um,
Now, this is an emotional climax.
who's your least favorite character?
Miser, that's for you. Great.
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is classic.
It gets so good here. The sword fighting is actually like you can feel the charged emotion in each
Yeah.
swing of the blade and each hit, and then like it always made no sense to me why Vader went from going like to just going like and like falling over and holding up one. It's so like it's not something Luke does to him. He just it's always a little disappointing. When I see that.
I don't like the Emperor.
No.
I'm gonna say it. Guys, I'm just gonna say it. I don't like
Throwing
the
it out
Emperor.
there. I don't care for him.
I don't care for him.
Seems like kind of a bad guy.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with every decision he makes.
Take your father's place on my side. I think we have a bit of a cheesy line coming up here.
You kind of feel bad for Vader in this too, because
feel
like
so bad for him, yeah.
everyone's kind of against him. Everyone's playing him. The Emperor's playing him. He doesn't care about Vader. He's just like you.
And what Hayden Christensen showed us is that he cries a lot before.
Hang on, listen.
You think I am a Jedi, like my father.
Maybe a little cheesy.
No, I don't.
That's cheesy.
That's it. That's
Really?
One of the best lines though.
So be it. Jedi.
Yeah, let's get it up here.
Really?
It's real cheesy.
That's
Yeah.
such a famous line.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we see the big satellite dish explode here. That's a shield generator, and then we see Han Solo with no like heat or light even on him at all, which I always thought was strange.
Weird.
Like,
It's not a steamy scene.
they explode the thing that they just want to explode, and there's like you can see it. Well, here's the thing: the entrance to the shield generator is quite far away from the actual shield generator, like the big like dish that does it. So that's actually like way far away from them. So That made total sense.
Have you guys talked about your T-shirts
Yes.
and how they're both just like
Yes.
them doing different
Yes.
things?
Mhm.
So I like it a lot.
We both got these from the Gap.
My mom got me this for Christmas or something.
And they're both like heather, like the
Yeah, the color, yeah.
the colors similar, like I like it a
We all
lot.
decided to wear our funny Star Wars shirts.
Yeah.
I wish I
Um,
brought mine, like 2 or 3.
I love the way he says pow.
Power.
I would
Vader
never
has
wanna
to wait
go-
here. Vader
Yeah.
has to wait here until the Emperor is distracted enough. This is my own theory, because otherwise, like Vader would have struck down the Emperor long ago, because his whole plan was always to usurp him. But here he is. I feel like he has to wait until the Emperor is distracted enough that he won't see the fact that Vader is going to do that to him, because he can see the future, right?
Yeah. But you kind of have like it seems like you have like a premonition type thing when you have the Force. So you should kind of see it coming. That's when you get into the weird gray area of the Force, right?
Well,
Like,
I mean, obviously, but I feel like you can be distracted enough. I mean, and not, if you're concentrating on the wrong thing, you're not going to see that. And
yeah.
Well, and
perhaps.
he does love his son, so his emotions is probably fighting with him
we're
right
talking
now
about
too.
we're talking about the Emperor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Vader.
I love it. Picks
What?
him up.
No.
No.
What?
That does not happen.
What?
No.
Why not?
No, that does not.
Isn't that what he's thinking?
No.
In the Blu-ray
Should that be
versions,
where
they cut
where
in.
that goes?
Oh, really?
They cut in right there. Him going.
Oh.
When he picks him up.
No.
Such an odd switch.
No.
It's not odd. It's terrible.
It's odd. Also.
What?
Also odd.
Sure, it's also odd.
I'm wondering what beer you guys are drinking. I totally forget what beer you're drinking.
Oh, really?
It's been pizza all night. And what beer?
We are drinking Steam
We're
Whistle
talking
beer.
about Steam Whistle. We're talking about the steamy scene.
We've killed a couple cases of Steam Whistle beer over the course of the night. Big thanks to Steam Whistle for sponsoring our event. We are coming down to the end of the movie here. We still got some time though.
Is there any more Steam
The
Whistle?
Death Star has not been destroyed yet.
What would you say Steam Whistle tastes like?
Beer.
A dream.
A delicious dream.
I have a good question here from Christopher Holograki. Who would win in a fight between Darth Vader and Batman?
Let's say that.
That's pretty good because it's been established that Batman can beat Superman.
Yeah. That's because of kryptonite, though.
Yeah.
Hey man, everything at your disposal.
Bottle opener, sorry.
Yes. Everything at your disposal. I don't know. I feel like
Vader doesn't have a magical rock that can just negate all his powers, right?
No, I think Vader would win because he has the Force.
Sure,
Right.
sure.
That's
sure.
like Superman being psychic.
I feel like
you know
the
what I
world's
mean?
greatest
Like,
detective could figure out a way around that to at least neutralize it.
Yeah. Picture of Cloud City there.
I think it's Vader.
I'd go with Batman. I think you can find a clever way. I don't know how, but I think you can find a clever way for Darth Vader.
I think if Luke Skywalker can defeat Darth Vader, then Batman can defeat Darth Vader.
That is if Batman and Luke Skywalker.
I also think Batman can defeat Luke Skywalker.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm surprised you feel that.
Oh yeah, no question. Connor O'Donohoe wants to know, will ye be doing a musical adaptation of Space Janitors, and what will the songs be like? We will not be doing a musical adaptation of Space Janitors.
However,
Broadway has not called.
if we did.
If we did,
All the songs would be Kiss songs.
they would all be like, Darb, are you ready for training songs?
Kiss,
It'd
apparently.
be all
Kiss.
Kiss songs because he loves Kiss. If he's writing it.
I do like Kiss a lot.
Yeah.
Just because you like a band, though, doesn't mean it would
Doesn't
just
necessarily mean that, no, but
But it does for this.
be... Right.
Sarah says it would.
Or maybe they'd just be like, hey everybody, we're in space.
That'd be the first line of
That'd be
every song.
Yeah.
In the music.
Every song, just to establish...
Hey everybody, we're in space.
Because at the beginning of every musical song, you need to establish where you are.
Where you
when
are,
you
of
do it.
course, yeah, yeah.
Exposition is
And
the
you also
first
have
line of any
to
song.
you have to greet the people that are viewing and
Yeah.
seeing it. Hey everybody, we're in space. You are my dad and I am your son and you are a fish man.
That's
what would happen.
A lot deeper than I thought we were going to get into the song. So yeah, that's what they would
So
sound
there it
like.
is. That's what they would sound
O'Sure wants to know how much soup would a Sith Lord sip if a Sith Lord would sip soup?
I don't feel like that's a serious question.
Listen.
I'm going to call you out on that.
Yeah, not serious.
I feel like your question was a bit of a joke.
How dare you? Sip souping and carbonite freezing is a very serious topic.
Yeah. However, I do feel like he would sip quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
I love
2 bowls.
Oh, you know what? This reminds me of another positive addition by the special editions. Is they got rid of Anakin's eyebrows in the and they made it added another level of
yes, it doesn't make any sense that he has eyebrows.
It's true.
Yeah.
Why does he have no hair, but he's kept his eyebrows?
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I don't think this looks like so bad.
No, I would not have even noticed.
You know what he looks a little bit what I think Humpty Dumpty looks like?
Yeah, he looks like a bit of an Eggman.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of an Eggman.
Even after the Great Fall.
Yeah, because he's cracked.
Well, he's got a big crack right here.
And in his face. He's a bit of a cracked egg.
Anakin Skywalker, cracked egg.
I mean, he stinks too when you take off that helmet.
I bet it did not smell good. That's something you got to think about.
It's all there all the time.
He just died there.
I want to know what he wears in his room at night. What does he do to chill out?
Sebastian Shaw, the actor who plays Anakin Skywalker here.
What do you think?
That's a great scene.
That was a really good scene.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Luke bowing his head like that from the newer versions. That feels like that's a laser disc / theatrical version.
Maybe. You think they got rid of that?
That was a good little part of that scene actually.
Have you guys talked about your favorite scene? What's your favorite scene?
In all of the shows.
Them.
That's too hard to nail.
That's
down.
really too hard to nail down. Yeah.
Interesting.
We talked about our favorite scenes in A New Hope. We didn't talk about our favorite scenes in Empire Strikes Back.
Favorite scenes in Empire Strikes Back. You truly belong here with us among us.
When do we see Salacious Pete? That was in this one.
That was already.
That was in this one, yeah.
I love him.
You love Salacious.
I love Salacious. From
If I have a favorite segment in Empire Strikes Back, it's everything on Hoth. I think Hoth
is
Hoth is
it is definitely.
When I think
and Cloud City's amazing, but Hoth is like that.
Yeah.
When I think
Hoth
Empire, I think Hoth. Like for some reason, Cloud City and the asteroids and all that is nowhere near as.
We have a picture of Hoth done by the Ralph Query, the guy who did all the artwork for all of it.
Yeah, he did
So
all
we have a
the.
print.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't live with him. I don't know him that well. But
And now it's time for the celebration.
Yeah.
Leia somehow got a vest.
Yeah.
Just had to another change of clothes.
they have so many fake people clothes there.
You're right. I guess she went back into her army clothes.
Yeah.
For this battle.
This is kind of.
So
Would you say
weird.
this is a bit of a hammy performance from Han
Yep.
Solo?
Oh yeah, I'd
I
say.
don't know. Hang on. Let's see.
Alright. When he comes back, I won't get in the way.
Oh, it's so heavy. I don't get in the way.
It's so
That's
bad.
a heavy
Is
line.
it a cheesy line
That's
or is
a
it a
cheesy
heavy
line.
performance?
I think it's a cheesy line.
That's a good distinction to make.
That's the thing.
I think it's a
Oh,
cheesy
wait,
line.
No, this is a heavy performance.
It's a
Heavy performance. Him being like, huh?
Ooh.
Huh?
And another one. Look at this look.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
All right.
Your brother.
Pizzaville Meat Lovers' hammiest performance. I never thought I'd see the day.
Never thought I'd see the day.
But Han Solo deserves a nomination. Just for that. Just for that tail
this
end.
is shaping up to be our best.
Yeah, this is our best.
competition yet.
This is our best award ceremony.
Oh, remember?
And changing the song. Let us not forget how the special editions changed the Ewok song, which is one of the best parts of Return of the Jedi.
9/11. Ooh, okay.
The number's still Okay.
Kind of an auspicious number, but anyways, Ryan, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. One of the final donors of our stream, I feel like. Cloud City, they do have sauce.
Oh, they do have sauce.
Dipping sauce is on Cloud City.
That's confirmed.
We have added Japan.
We got Australia.
Australia's in here.
Is it just the bottom of Australia?
No.
Well, it's in Melbourne, but we're going to cut the whole thing.
America, figure out a way to come together on this issue, please. Reach across the aisle.
Divided on so many things,
Yeah.
and dipping sauce among them.
You know what my most hated thing that they changed when they switched everything up was when they added the people from the prequels.
Yeah, when they added the Naboo celebration, the Coruscant celebration.
Oh, but no, when they added the ghosts.
Oh, well, they added. They added
Anakin, yeah.
Hayden Christensen.
Oh, I hate
listen.
Doki.
I can't believe they changed the song
Look
too.
at them dancing together.
How did they change the song? The song is so good.
Does he explain that? Why they changed that? Like, why change such a
No,
simple little thing?
I guess they thought it was stupid.
Everyone's so excited too, and it's like
Look at him dancing.
it goes back to my point earlier that like some of these characters are kind of psychopaths because it's like, oh yeah, my whole planet was destroyed. Hooray! So Luke's just like,
Many of our friends have died.
my dad is dead. Hooray! Like he's a little more subdued in the whole thing.
Luke is still, I'd argue.
And his dad was evil the whole time.
And he gets to see him here.
Yes, as it should be.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Sebastian
As it
Shaw. Sebastian Shaw.
Why did they make it Anakin? Like, why?
Well, it is Anakin.
No,
Why did they
I mean,
make
sorry,
it,
I meant Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen. I don't know. It's stupid. There's no any reason that they give for it is there's many holes in it.
Guys, we did it. This is the end of Return of the Jedi.
Richard Marquand, a patsy director. Really, it was George Lucas. We all know this.
We did it.
What's the final number?
It's big.
The final numbers are 911 donors.
Wow. Well,
okay.
Donated $60,388.
Oh my God, $388. That's
emergency
amazing.
Taru!
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much from everyone who works on our show. Thank you very much for donating that money. It will be put to good use. You will see the effects of it on the screen when we show you this season. We're getting much closer to doing what we want to do, which is super ambitious. Before we sign off here, we do have something to get to. We have to get to our awards.
Have to get to our awards.
All right, so we have the Pizzaville cheesiest line.
Cheesiest line in Return of the Jedi. Was it?
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is there?
Yeah.
Take the helmet off. Someone who loves you. Okay.
Pretty cheesy. When Chewbacca is going on top of the AT-ST,
yeah,
and he's like, whoa, just the Tarzan yell.
They just throw in the Tarzan yell because George Lucas is a fan of that sort of stuff. We must reference the old garbage I used to like. What's this one? I'm a Jedi.
Yeah.
My father before me.
Yeah.
Which, like, you know what?
I think it's
A bit of cheese, I don't think it's in the running, personally.
Oh, really?
Oh, you were about to give it to that?
I was supposed to give it to it, yeah.
No way.
Because, yeah, it's just like, oh, you are a Jedi now? What? Because you fought Darth Vader one more time? Like, it's so vague as to why he becomes a Jedi or why he doesn't.
I think from a pure script-wise, it's someone who loves you. However, I think the choice of putting the Tarzan yell in is pretty, like, atrocious.
Right. But that's not it's a cheesy line, but
you're
it's
right.
more of a reference thing.
Yeah,
I think I'm ready to give it to
someone who
loves you.
It's a little cheese. We think it's
Super
the
cheese.
Pizzaville cheesiest line of Return of the Jedi.
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Now we have the Pizzaville Meat Lovers' hammiest performance. Now we have Bib Fortuna.
Bib Fortuna.
When he was like when he's rubbing all over
He's
R2 because he's a slimy, unsavory character.
Slimy.
Right?
He's got the long nails.
Yeah.
But he's really hamming it in a big way there.
Yeah, that's a big ham.
Bib Fortuna in Jabba's palace.
Yeah. Lando constantly chewing the scenery.
Lando's always in the hammiest performance category, and this is specifically for when he's in Jabba's palace and he's hiding as that bounty hunter or whatever.
Yeah.
He like turns to the camera and like pulls his mask down and like gives a little cool look.
Yeah.
Ham in its finest form.
Yeah. The Rancor trainer, when the Rancor dies and he's like, "Woo," he's a blubbering idiot. Basically.
Yeah. He just balls his eyes out because the Rancor died.
Yoda.
And then we have Yoda. We had Yoda in the hammiest performance because the he's dying, sure, but spit it out. Today, Junior.
Yeah.
He really hams that one section up.
Wicket with
when
he has the thing he's gonna throw and it just wraps around his head, hits him in the face.
Please, you little teddy
It's a gag.
Come on.
It's a gag.
Waka
right?
waka.
And
Han Solo.
Han
Someone we
Solo.
did not think we
we
would
did
find
not
on
think
this.
we would see Han Solo on this list.
It's a super heavy performance at the end of the movie when he finds out that Luke is Leia's brother.
It's a lot of strong facial choices.
It's a lot of like huh? What?
A lot of that.
Yeah. Wow. Listen, I think we can eliminate Wicket.
I think we eliminate
That's more of a gag. Rancor trainer.
Yeah,
let's get out of there.
I think we can get Yoda out of there.
I think it's Han Solo.
Yeah. I think it's going to
Yoda's
come
out.
down personally to Lando and Han Solo. For me.
Bib Fortuna, it's hammy, but it's like
It's hammy, but you know
but
what?
you kind of buy into it.
Yeah,
You kind of buy it a little bit.
It's part of creating the character.
I think it might be Han Solo.
I don't want to say it, but I think it's Han Solo.
The Pizzaville meat lovers' hammiest performance is Han Solo.
Pizzaville.
Somehow that happened. And then we have the steam whistle steamiest scene. The droid torture off the top.
Where there was
in
literal
Jabba's palace.
steam
coming out
just
of
shooting out of that one droid's feet.
Dagobah, as always steam on
There's
Dagobah.
steam on Dagobah. You go to Dagobah, you're going to get steamed.
The Falcon scene where it's like the last time we're going to see the
And
Falcon.
the Falcon is just
Steam.
spewing steam
Always.
all the time.
Yeah. And then the Han Luke Leia scene when they're out in this
Yeah,
in the steam of the
In the
Andorian
steam-
night.
Yeah.
And steam from their sexual tension.
Well, no, because that's where he says you're my sister.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's zero sexual tension.
There
in
was
that scene.
early.
Yeah.
It was earlier, for sure.
yeah.
And you should have been here for A New Hope.
When that's not totally invalid. When Han Solo comes in and she's like, hold me.
How do we
get hold me in there?
Hold me.
Hold on.
Wait
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
minute.
Hold me.
This is gonna take forever.
No. It's
No.
very quick.
Screw
Hold me.
this.
We're getting
Screw this.
Hold
Hold
me. Is the
For
is
sure the
Pizzaville
easiest
scene
line
is
in the whole thing.
No question.
Brought to you by Pizzaville.
Yeah. So
And-
the steamiest scene is probably. This is not.
That's $1 in the swear jar.
Yeah, the stream's over.
Sure. I don't think it's this.
No.
I think it's the one because it's steamy, because it's hold me and
I don't
steam.
think it's this.
Oh, really? I was gonna nominate Joy Torture. Okay, I'm with you though. Okay.
I don't think it's this.
Oh.
I think last time we see the Falcon. I think that's mine.
You want to give it to the Falcon? Listen, we're going to give it to
This
it
is like the Oscars.
over the course of 3 movies.
Yeah.
We're going to do it for its total work of emitting
exactly.
steam throughout
This
movies.
is the equivalent of giving Return of the King an Oscar for Best Picture.
Yeah.
You're really rewarding the entire
We're a
franchise.
body of work.
We're rewarding the Millennium Falcon for its steamy performance in each film.
The last time we see the Falcon is the steam whistle steamiest scene.
Steam whistle, king of beers.
The good beer, folks.
It's good pizza and good beer coming together to make you have a good night.
Thanks, Sarah.
Anyways, guys, that's the end of our stream. Thank you so much for watching it. Let's give a big thanks to Davin Langell, who was Jack of all trades, Emma Malm, who was handling. These guys were all handling everything. Jake Howell in the back there was handling Twitter. All of our guests who showed up tonight: Sarah Hillier, Stacey McGonigal, Chris Siddiqui, Pat Thornton, Scott Yamamura, Ebony Rosen,
Glenn McCauley,
Mike Fly.
Yep.
Um,
That's everyone.
And a big thank you to
Pizzaville!
Of course, big thanks to Pizzaville. Big thanks to Steam Whistle
Brewery.
The steamiest performance of the night goes to Steam Whistle, and the hammiest, cheesiest, most delicious performance of the night goes to Pizzaville. Chris Roach, astronaut, get into it.
A big thank you to you for watching, because this was probably a big mess, but we had a great time.
A round of applause to these two bozos.
Yeah.
Brendan Howard and Andy Hall, best friends for life.
Yeah, we had a fantastic time doing this. We hope to do this again in the future. Thank you to everyone who donated money to our show. Thank you so much. That's the most important thing.
And thanks for watching the stream, and thanks for watching the show, period, also.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Season 3. We start shooting it in like 6 weeks. So we'll see you when they start editing it and putting in all of the work that we need to be done on it.
Thank you. Thank you, and good night.
And yes, good night.